Lolaway's gonna get his music going, hopefully.
I can hear it anyways, so.
Oh no, his is stuttering too. Okay, we got 2 stuttering audios. Hang on, let me try and... Uh-oh. This isn't good.
We're gonna have scuffed audio for a whole race.
Maybe. Maybe, that's not good.
The sync!
The sync! Alright, let me quickly hit play ahead on Lolaway's.
Ooh, bomb choose.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got audio coming out of Lolaway. Oh wait, that's purple.
Good. Oh, well. As long as we have some type of audio.
Oh wait, no we don't. Hang on.
Yeah, we have to sing the music ourselves. That'll be the commentary for the stream.
Okay, we do have good audio coming from Lolaway. Okay, we got it good.
Alright, good. There were bomb chooses in Mido's house, but I didn't see what the fourth chest had.
There were bomb shoes. Okay.
Yeah, 10 bomb chews.
Was all cropped nice and good. Okay, so we got bomb chews. Both of them have a bottle with bugs in it. Okay, now let's see. Now I just gotta pause Lolaway for a second. Okay, okay. Everything's all good. Everything's all good. Okay, everything's all good. Make the sound effects myself. Yeah, the good old DMCA. Yeah, I saw that one video of the dude playing Crash with with his own audio. Okay, so Lolaway's going into the first grotto. We're gonna see our first hint of the seed. Ganon's Castle is our first Baron location.
No light arrows and light trial this seed. Oh, hammer!
A nice early hammer from Lolaway. That's gonna be real nice too. It looks like both. Go ahead.
I wonder why he didn't do the bomb grotto like under the boulder. Maybe just forgot.
He didn't do it because he's going for the opening where you need to make it to the owl before night. So literally you have to just beeline to the grotto, immediately hop the fence, and then go straight to the owl. You don't really have any time to do anything else.
Oh,
it looks like Purple is making the choice to not do that opening. So
Cackway the hero.
Yeah, we got Cackway the hero. It's funny, Lolaway filled in on his tracker under his Way of the Hero Way of the Hero locations. It's gonna be Cac. So he knew that it was gonna be Cac.
Even more bomb choose.
Yep. So we got Cackway the hero. Ganon's Castle is Baron, which is probably really good. They don't have to get Strength 3 for. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's gonna be really close for Lolaway.
Yikes.
He's made a couple movement errors. I think he'll make it though. Ooh, yeah.
Just
barely made it. Oh wow. Yeah, that was a crazy cycle that he made. Alright, Purplerupees finds his Megaton hammer. So we have 2 hammers this seed, nice and early. Opening grottos won't be a big pain like it was yesterday. And again, like we've been seeing a lot of people doing, this first skull with the pot. I really like it. Because Purple's not making the castle before night. It looks like he's just checking everything along his way. He's got bomb chews. He has a lot of bomb chews. That other pack he got had 20 bomb chews. So 30. Oh, and he finds the bomb bag.
Wow.
Oh my.
So many explosives.
Oh my.
20 bombs, 30 bomb chews, and a hammer.
Yeah, that's the full destruction kit right there. Uh-oh, Lolaway has the wrong dog following him.
Oh god.
All right,
They
so
should
he's
fix that in Rando.
Well, I mean, any of the dogs can follow you. You gotta play well. That's the thing. All right, Lolaway going for take 2 with Richard, talking to the couple sitting in the middle of the night. Looks like Purple, since he's off his night cycle, has decided to make the play. Instead of going straight to Lake Hylia, he's gonna go to Gerudo Valley first and do his checks there. And there he'll get another hint as well. So, and I imagine he could probably go all the way around Lake Hylia and grab the other hints. So we might be seeing a bunch of hints come out of Purple. So, I mean, Lolaway with the hammer gives him pretty full access to all the grottos. And if he keeps his bomb chews and like really save scuns them, we'll see if he can do DC. Right.
Oh, Ice Cavern's way the hero. I know Lolaway put on his tracker that Ice Cavern please on Baron.
Yeah, we got Lost Woods as Foolish. Dead Hand in the Well has a small key, and Stingers has a bow.
Oh.
Stingers, yeah, Stingers and Jabu has the bow, and Dead Hand Well is a small key. Yeah.
Once again, if Jabu's a stone, it'll have an important item.
Yeah, so we now have 2 Ice Cavern Way of the Heroes. Purplerupees found that as well. So having to go into Jabu and having to go into Ice Cavern, I mean, they don't necessarily have to go into Jabu if it's not their first logical boomerang, or bow, I mean. I'm not sure if hints can point at their not first logical items. But we should be seeing Ruto's letter come pretty soon if that's the case.
50 is dead, thankfully.
Yeah, 50 is dead and Bigoron is dead. Both of them only give them bombs. Condi, I was going to ask if hints could point at not first logical items. And it just points at a generic item. So like we know that bow is in Jabu, but it wouldn't necessarily be their first logical bow. Is that correct?
Yeah, you could get...
Well, I'm saying it could be, but it could also not be. Yeah, it can be either. There we go. That was what I was getting at. So, they know that a bow is there, so if they're looking for one, then sure. However, we still don't know what medallions they need. So, hopefully they need a... a medallion from Jabu. It looks like Purple grinding rupees in the bushes, so he's going to be going for his child fishing check. Which isn't bad, he has to burn the daylight.
He has 1,000,000 explosives, so why not?
Yeah. Lolaway has no fanfares turned on, so Alright, Lolaway's first song gets him to Lake Hylia. We got Serenade of Water. So...
pretty useful warp song.
Yeah. It'll let him do all the checks that Purplerupees doing later, and if he does do his, if he does end up doing his Lake Hylia checks eventually, you know, going to grab his hints as well, which Purplerupees we didn't see doing, so who knows if he's going to be doing it at all. Then he can leave, and hopefully he'll find his bomb bag shortly after. However, that isn't the first logical bomb bag, as it is locked by bombs. Or I guess they have the hammer, so it... Well, the hammer was also bomb locked too, so... There's going to be another bomb bag hiding somewhere, since bomb chews aren't considered in logic.
I think the hammer was in the open grotto, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the hammer was in the open grotto, that's right. I thought it was under the bomb rock, but that's where Purple found more bomb chews. So, yeah.
So it's in logic.
Yeah, so it is in logic. That could have been their first bomb bag. I mixed up my grottos. Purple not finding anything useful in child fishing, so he's going to be heading on over to grab his owl. Meanwhile, Lolaway making his way through the rest of his 3-song route.
Prelude.
Prelude. Both Serenade and Prelude in their first 2 song checks.
It's nice to look at because the past few seeds I've done have had Prelude on OT, so I've had to walk all the way to Temple of Time whenever I wanted to change ages.
They've got pretty free access to turning back time, but like we saw from yesterday's seed, that's not always the best thing to do. Schlongster did end up going back in time quite a lot yesterday, and I think it ended up costing him in the long run. 40 Skulls is dead. I missed that.
Missed that too.
Lolaway checking his cow silo. After this, we're sure to see a save warp. Just a recovery heart. So he's going to be out of there. And we'll see if he ends up buying his Deku equipment and Deku tree play. I see a lot of people go to do their Deku tree directly after doing their save warp, regardless of whether or not it's a medallion or a stone, just because it has so many Sphere Zero checks in it. And if you don't
like
need the
Season
slingshot,
3 play.
yeah, if you don't need the slingshot, then I mean logically you need the slingshot, but if you don't need the slingshot to complete it, then why would you? Alright, Lolaway is doing what I thought, loading up on his Deku equipment. He's got a bunch of sticks, he's got a shield, he is ready to go into Deku. Purple doing the slingshot game. Didn't see Lolaway do this, so we'll see if there's anything useful there. Piece of heart, it filled his health, but that's about it.
Sometimes a health refill can actually be pretty useful.
Yeah, especially when you only have 3 hearts.
Yeah, especially really early on.
Alright, we got some more hints coming out of Lolaway. Frogs is a scale.
Oh. That could be something if it's his first logical scale.
Yeah. If they do end up needing scale. I mean, obviously, if you're getting frogs 2 as a hint, and if you're getting frogs 2 as a hint, and your first 2 songs are warp songs that don't contribute to frogs and, you know, the frogs song check, then, I mean, it's really hard to it's really hard to justify going for it, but I mean, there's a lot of songs that could be anywhere. Like most of the warp song check locations are really easy to get to, with Requiem and Nocturne being the odd ones out there. Purple checking all of Bomb Chew Bowling, and it is completely clear, just a blue rupee and a red rupee. Purple aggroing the wrong dog as well. Yeah, I think that brown dog is going to be following him till the end of time.
Wow. Yeah, you need to go to Castle Grounds in order to get the dogs to stay away from you. Yeah, he just won't leave him alone.
Yeah, Purple just can't shake him. The dogs do follow you into the alleys, into the Temple of Time area. It's really hard to shake them once they kind of get a hold of you. Purple making a long path around that brown dog. Alright, no useful items yet from Lolaway and Deku Tree. I imagine he's just going to be doing the kind of same route we've been seeing for most of these openings. Do Deku Tree, leave, go into your Lost Woods and complete your 3 song, and then after that, I guess he can use his Bomb Chews to decide what else he's going to be going for.
Yeah, but we did get a Lost Woods Foolish hint, so they won't be doing any checks there.
Oh,
so
yes,
that'll be
that's right.
quite different. Save quite a bit of time.
Yeah, I missed that one, even though I have it right in front of me. However, with the Megaton Hammer, he will be able to clear all of his grottos his one grotto in CAC, so.
I don't know what you're talking about, Condi. Who would skip the hint?
Yeah, both of them know that Ganon's Castle and Lost Woods are barren, but Lolaway hasn't found the hint that CAC is Way the hero, but I'm sure he's come to expect it anyway. Alright, Lolaway on the hunt for skulls. A nice easy skulls. When you don't know whether or not you're going to be collecting 30 or 40, or, I mean, even 20, you still need to kind of get ahead on. Because if you keep skipping skulls, it's so much easier to just keep skipping skulls.
Yeah, and that lost me a seed yesterday. I was doing one with, well, not yesterday, but the other day. I was doing one with Condi, Connor, and General Toucans, and there's 40 skulls, but I didn't get the hint till like 2 hours in, and I only had like 20 skulls. So I lost that race because I kept skipping skulls.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Like, you don't have
hints.
to go completely out of your way for skulls, but if you're right there, you might as well just grab it.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, Purple grabbing his Serenade. He'll be thinking, oh yeah, man, now I'll be able to have good access to... good access back to Temple of Time as child. Little does he know, he's about to get the whole package deal in a second. Ooh, Lolaway missing the roll. That's always the worst part for me, is like doing the setup is fine, doing the camera angle is fine, but I'm so terrible at doing the roll.
Yeah, it's pretty tight timing, and if you're only slightly off, it won't work.
You do have, it is up and A like first frame, right?
Yeah, you have to do it right simultaneously.
Yeah. That's the part that always gets me. I'm really bad at that timing.
Wait, does Walloway not have the bomb bag?
No, he doesn't. Because
Okay.
Purplerupees had time to kill, so he did his extra grottos. Meanwhile, Lolaway rushed the owl, so he never got his 20 pack of bomb chews or the bomb bag from the other grotto.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Lolaway hitting one of the Deku Nuts with the other scrubs, or hitting one of the scrubs with the other scrub's nut. Yeah, Purple with all the bomb chews can kind of spend them however he wants on skulls. I think Purple has a chance to really get on fast with his seed. That play from Lolaway was nuts.
Yeah, definitely was.
Alright, so Purple now has his prelude as well. Oh, I think I gotta turn down the game audio a little bit. There we go. Good one cycle out of Lolaway on Queen Goma. It's always nice not having to see Goma climb up the ceiling. It's just such a time waster. And what does he get from Goma? A blue rupee. So it looks like Deku Tree was pretty barren. Nothing inside. But is he going to benefit from grabbing a medallion? No.
Rip.
We got the Zora Sapphire, so unfortunately clearing a barren stone Deku isn't the worst thing he could have done. It is a pretty fast dungeon.
You never know. We don't know if it's all dungeons yet or not still. So.
Yeah, this is very true. Lolaway has had really bad luck with his with his seeds being all dungeons.
Probably like expecting it at this point. I know when I have a lot of all dungeon seeds in a row, I'm like expect it to happen.
No. It's just one of those like, well, it keeps happening. What's stopping it from happening now? Alright, just a blue rupee in the Kokiri Forest chest, so Lolaway probably gonna jet forward to his Sacred Forest Meadow. I wonder what kind of song we're gonna find on Saria. Also, I wonder what Purplerupees is gonna do after he finishes up what he's doing. Having access to this many bombs, I think, is a pretty good reason to like go straight adult. Like, going to CAC, getting your way of the hero out of the way, you know, just in case it's something early that they can get.
Yeah, when you have this many explosives and a hammer, I probably would just go right to adult, honestly.
Yeah.
What was that hint that Lolaway just got? It was a Baron hint.
Purple, the hint that he just got was, both of them just got Baron hints that they already know. Lost Woods and Ganon's Castle.
I was about to say, why is Lolaway checking this gray, but it's for the hint.
Yep. Yep. Not passing the hints has definitely cost people in the past, and I mean, Conditioner talked about that the other day, like going into Lost Woods and opening your grotto if you have, you know, if you're able to, just to check the hint is important, just so you don't miss out on some vital information. Especially right now when he only has one way of the hero and like knows sometimes hints. But he'll be able to
Yeah.
check 2 more hints on the way out of Sacred Forest Meadow, so he's got to be really
3,
careful.
actually.
Lolaway has to be really careful too. If he gets hit by 2 more of these Deku Nuts from the Mad Scrubs, he's gonna die. So
Yeah, this Maze's child is scary when you only have 3 hearts.
okay, he knew. He held up his shield. Looks like he's gonna be all set to backwalk. I don't think you can get hit by either of these scrubs when backwalking, but we'll see what happens on the way out.
You can if your angle's complete. Crap.
Yep. So Lolaway grabbing Song of Time from Saria's check. Another hint or another song that isn't really very useful to him right now. I mean, in the end, it could be something. If they have to go to River Chest.
Valley Baron.
Yeah. That's pretty nice for Lolaway to find because Purplerupees has already checked Gerudo Valley, so he knows that he doesn't have to go all the way there. And the hint that Purplerupees got in Gerudo Valley was just one that said that Ice Cavern was the way of the hero, so it's a double hint. 30 gold
30.
skulls is dead, just Nehru's love. I doubt either of them will be going out of their way for that. And Ocarina of Time is going to be teaching them the Sun Song.
And it could still be AD.
Yeah, so we saw yesterday that Sun Song was the way of the hero item that they needed in CAC. So hope. Oh, it looks like Lolaway is going to check these hints. Why not? When you have all the availability to do it.
And you can just warp to Temple of Time so you don't have to worry about making castle before night.
Yeah. Hopefully hopefully we won't see a graveyard way of the hero from any of the Gossip Stones, because, you know, having that Sun Song on Ocarina of Time means, you know, oops, AD. Unfortunately, I mean, it's a good thing that 30, 40, 50 skulls is dead, because having Sun Song being, you know, so out of the way really makes it hard to collect skulls around. They have to kind of pay more attention to their day-night cycles when going to CAC. They have to pay more attention to their day-night cycles when, you know, going around to any area, really. You know, Dampe. So not having free access to that is going to slow them down quite a bit.
Looks like Lolaway is gonna do child fishing.
Yeah. I imagine he's going to clear out all of his, like, Hylia stuff while he's here that he can. Which is, I guess, just child fishing. He'll set up his Scarecrow song as child, and then he'll probably leave. Actually, I don't know if he'll leave, because Gerudo Valley isn't... Gerudo Valley is barren, so, if he left, he would just be checking the one grotto. Or maybe the 2 grottos if he goes to the Boulder Grotto as well. But I don't think he has any reason to check that as child, because he can always do those checks with the hammer as adult. And if he's thinking like, oh man, I really need to save Bomb Shoes, then save scumming those 2, I think would be... It would be quite a loss in time, because if he does save scum them and kind of warp back, then he'll just be back in Kokiri Forest, and he doesn't really have any reason to be there right now. But with Prelude, I guess he could go straight to Temple of Time when he's done. And then he can just go adult. So I think either play would be okay. I mean, obviously we know what we want to see because we know what's there. Purple doing his Goma now. Left, right, left, right,
Lolaway
left, right,
gets the
left, right.
Scarecrow on his second try.
Yeah, I didn't see what he played before.
I think
What
he
do we
just
have
pressed
doing?
B or something.
Recovery heart. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Scarecrow song, gotta play 8 notes.
Oh, he's going to check this in. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, why is he going back to the owl? Is he going to get
Yeah.
Cacknite skulls?
Lot of gossip stones in Hyrule Field. It looks like he is leaving to go check his grotto, so Lolaway is going to be finding his bomb bag real fast.
If he goes all the way up to Boulder.
The boulder was just bomb chews.
Oh, I thought the Boulder was bomb bag.
No, the bomb bag was in the open or the bombable grotto right here in the gate.
Okay.
Yeah. Lolaway making good use of his nuts. Blowing up his bomb chew. Doesn't waste a nut here. And Lolaway has the bomb bag, so he's looking in pretty good shape right now. Purplerupees doing the same thing that Lolaway did. He's checking his hint. He already knew that. Yeah, and Lolaway is going to check his other grotto over here. I can't imagine him staying child much longer. I don't know if that's gonna reach. Oh man, bomb chews can
Wow.
go such a long distance. Oh, Purplerupees checking his grotto in Sacred Forest Meadow. We didn't see Lolaway do this. Yeah, Lolaway wanted to keep his bomb chews.
Yeah, he's just going straight to adult. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Go clear his way of the heroes. Makes sense to me.
Go
Oh,
find
no,
out
no, he
what
is
medallions you
leaving.
need. Oh, bomb tube bowling?
He might be doing his market stuff. Yeah, bomb chew bowling in the slingshot game, which we already saw Purplerupees do. Makes sense while he's here. Either that, or else he's going to buy a Hylian shield. I think doing his market stuff wouldn't be such a bad idea before going adult. Just because, I mean, you don't you know that it's not Baron. Well, I mean, you don't know that it's not Baron, but there's no Baron hint pointing at it. So, ooh, it looks like Purplerupee. Oh no, Purple died to the Mad
Oh,
Scrub.
jeez.
Oh, that's a big hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you only have 3 hearts, that maze is really scary.
yeah. I was about to say we almost. Oh no, Lolaway died jumping. He didn't roll off the bridge.
Oh,
Just saw.
he didn't pull forward.
We just saw double deaths. So much for what we thought we were watching today.
F's in the chat.
oh, that's rough. Oh well, now that they're all set and ready to go. I mean, it wasn't that bad for both of them. They just kind of respawned at their respective areas. But it's definitely making the highlight reel.
Back
Yeah.
to back depths, you don't see that very often.
Yeah, lol away. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Lolaway doing his slingshot game, getting a nice heart piece from it. Probably would have liked to have that before he died. And instead of running directly into Temple of Time, Lolaway is saving the loading zones by playing Prelude. not a bad decision. So he's ready to go adult. Purple, he's got his ocarina. He's ready to go adult. Even though both of them took such different routes throughout the beginning. Yeah, they took such different routes through the beginning. They're almost tied up, synced up in their progress. I think each one of them has done exactly the same things the other one has. They just kind of split up. So Lolaway, of course, getting here first. All right. Oh, and we have our medallion. So we got Fire Temple, Forest Temple.
Forest is Forest medallion.
Yeah, Jabu.
Jabu is a medallion. That's nice.
Yeah, Water Temple. And DC. So not a bad selection of dungeons. I mean, obviously Water Temple, kind of sucks having to go to it all.
Yeah. No Shadow or Spirit, which is nice to see, honestly.
Yeah. Shadow and Spirit Temple being out of the picture is always a blessing. I mean, they're just so long. I mean, obviously they have to go to Forest Temple. They know where they have to find a bow. So, I mean, with Jabu being a medallion, that's really nice because they can go in there and, grab a bow should they need it. And it's on stingers, so they don't really require anything to get in there, I don't think. 'Cause stingers is the boomerang chest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stinger is the vanilla boomerang chest. So with the letter, they could go in there and get the bow. So hopefully we won't have to see a double dip Jabu where they go into Jabu, get the bow, and then use the bow to get the boomerang, and then have to go back. But I mean, anything can happen in Rando.
Just depends how quickly they get letter and boomerang.
Yep.
Or at least I usually don't enter Jabu without boomerang.
Yep. All right, well, there's the boomerang. Yeah. So there's a pretty free boomerang, so they can clear Jabu right when they get the letter.
That's definitely a way to hero item.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'll go ahead and put that on the tracker there. So, well, so much for having to go to Jabu in 2 trips. I mean, of course, I'm sure. Oh my God, it's a hook shot.
Wow, CAC is loaded.
CAC is loaded indeed. So it's like, oh my God, it's a boomerang. Oh my God, it's a hook shot. So now they got the full skull deal, except for the what's it called, Sun Song, which we're probably not gonna end up seeing, but
I hope not.
Yeah. Ooh, we
Nocturne.
got Nocturne coming off
That
Shadow
might be
Check.
way the hero.
Yeah. But again, it's another movement option that they have. They have full access to Temple of Time and CAC now, so looks like Lolaway is using this opportunity to just go ahead and play his song. What do we have here? Hyrule Field is on the way of the hero.
That was probably just the hammer and bomb bag.
Yeah. So we got bomb bag, we got the hammer. There we go. Alright, we got another hint coming from Lolaway right here. Skull Mask has a piece of heart, so we got another dead hint. Still need 2 more Way of the Heroes and 3 more sometimes hints, which I'm sure we'll find eventually. Lolaway coming to check all his graveyard stuff, except Sunsong Grave, because, I mean, he can't do that. Not without clearing every dungeon. Alright, Purple sees his hookshot. He is honed in. I actually don't think you can grab up that one. Oh, you can. Okay, there you go. I usually grab up the one on the left, yeah.
I usually just jump from the wooden plank there. What was that on the crate and graveyard? Was that just a bloopy?
I didn't see. I was busy watching Purplerupees try to make it up to his
It was
hookshot.
blue, so.
It was blue. Probably just blue rupee then. Alright, so Purple grabs his hookshot. He's going to be getting his Nocturne, and we'll see if he does the same thing Lolaway does and just instantly plays Nocturne. Purple still doesn't have his boomerang yet, so he still has that area to check. But, I mean, once you do the Dampe checks and Void out, using the door side hop thing, then you can just leave, and then Anju and the cow checker right there.
Well, they have Song of Time, so they'll probably just do that and leap through the windmill.
Yeah. I mean, leaving through the windmill is okay. I think it would be faster to do the void out if I was purple though. But it looks like he's choosing to just come straight here anyway, so he probably will be doing the Song of Time. And now he has his boomerang, so ooh, and there's Ruto's
Oh,
letter.
oh.
All right,
Well, I
well,
guess we will be getting that
yeah,
Jabu bow then.
there we go. So, they still don't have any way to get in there, though, because they either need a scale, which we know is on frogs, or they need Zelda's Lullaby, which we still haven't found yet. So,
Or they could use the chicken.
or they can use the chicken, which is not in logic, but they can use
But
the
we
chicken.
don't care about logic on this tournament.
Well, we do a little bit because it helps us know where to find all the items. That's the one thing I've definitely learned from Conditioner's lectures, is knowing the logic is really key to understanding where to find items in the seed.
Yeah, definitely.
Instead of just going to locations you know you have open and getting lucky. I mean, obviously there's a good balance of both in Randomizer. Luck is an insane factor, but knowing where things can and can't be for sure is really powerful information. But either way, Lolaway has a bunch to do before thinking about going to his Jabu anyway, so he'll probably be going to Dodongo's, I imagine, pretty quick.
I mean, it's
Purple,
a medallion. He has all his explosives and hammers, so there's no reason to not go to DC.
yep. Purple now has his letter in a bottle, so he'll be in, he's in good position to go to Jabu whenever, should he choose to do that. I honestly, actually, I think rushing Jabu with the chicken is probably a really good consideration for them in the seed because, you know, Jabu is the fire medallion. We got a vanilla forest, so I mean they don't have strength yet, so they will probably can't. I mean they can't do all of forest without it, but completing both those dungeons real fast gives them access to the Nocturne check, which is another free song. So I mean, is having that open to them sooner than later is probably on their minds. Because
Yeah, I mean, that's 4 medallions really quickly there, if they can find strength.
yeah,
They can
yeah,
do Fire Temple too. Well, they can't full clear it, but they might be able to beat it.
yeah. They'll still probably need to find either their wallet or tunic in logic, because I don't think they have enough health yet to be able to do Lolaway. Let's lose a bomb chew. That's the schlongster chew right there. Yeah. He gets his ice arrows from Death Mountain Trail going on into Goron City. Meanwhile, Purple immediately went into Dodongo's, so I like the difference in route here. But I think Lolaway is on the right track. He's coming in here. He's going to clear out his hammer chests. He's going to do his rolling Goron. It's just more checks. But to be fair, I mean, he could always do Dodongo's first. Like if Purple has the option to do Dodongo's first, come up, clear his Goron City, and then he can go into Death Mountain Crater, grab his song. He can probably go to the Lost Woods as well and go through to grab his Minuet check out of logic. Alright, so Under the
And
Icy Waters is dead.
That's good. No iron boots needed.
Yep.
Might still need them for water, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Actually, probably because of that scale, probably will need iron boots.
Yeah, this is very true.
Unless they really want to do AD to get Sunsong to do frogs too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So we could see a logic, if there's an item on the Lake Hylia dive game, we could be seeing a logical AD. Because I didn't think about that. To get the scale on frogs too, they do need to complete all dungeons. I totally didn't even think about that. And that double sucks because the 2 dungeons that they would need to complete are
Shadow and Spirit,
Shadow and
yeah.
Spirit, so
God. Let's hope that's not the case logically.
yeah.
But I mean, even if it is the case logically, they could probably get around it pretty easily. But
Yeah,
as long as they can find iron boots.
yeah, that would be a pretty gigantic oof. But I mean, they still are a lot of items away from being able to complete either one of them. But I mean, it could be a late game thing. You never know.
It could be oops all dungeons, especially if iron boots is in Water Temple.
Yeah. So far, Purple Rupees hasn't found anything of note inside Jabu. Just a lot of rupees. I think he found a heart piece. He just found a Deku shield. Not a whole lot. Lolaway checking his Bolero as soon as possible. Pays off because it's Zelda's Lullaby. So he'll be able to turn right around and do his fairy fountain in the crater as well. And then, I mean, I would imagine him going up to the summit as well and doing the other fairy fountain up there. Also, morning, Prof. J. Reezy. Or Prof. Junior Easy.
Eyeball frog.
Yeah, we
Wait,
have an eyeball frog from Purple Rupees. Luckily, Bigoron is dead.
yeah, I forgot that.
Ooh, that looked like
Oh,
strength.
that was
Yeah,
like strength or light arrows.
yeah. It was something bright yellow. I don't think it was a gold rupee. That was for sure strength. It's gotta be. So Lolaway gonna be doing his boulder here to reset his timer, and then he's gonna be grabbing whatever it was. What kind of hint do we have here? Shooting the sun is dead. So another bow check that's out of the way for them. Purple down to his last couple checks. Oh, and there's the mirror
Oh,
shield. Not what he wants to see. There's a double
God.
Hyrule Field hint. Lolaway has marked on his tracker that he found bombs, but... Oh
Oh,
no!
Lolaway.
Oh,
That's.
Lolaway going all the way back down. That
Oh,
couldn't have
and he
been
doesn't have enough
intentional.
time to get back up there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to grind a couple hearts. Or one. But either way, he's back on track. Yeah, Purple gonna find all this stuff eventually. Yep, it was strength. I thought so. The
Nice.
the shimmer and sheen on the band looked like it. So I think Lolaway is pretty good to do exactly what we were talking earlier. I mean, it would be a really hot play if he found available items. Quickly go into Jabu, and then go into Forest Temple, and there's 2 dungeons cleared, and then there's Dodongos as well. Oh, I don't think he's gonna make it. It's gonna be close. Can Lolaway make it before his time runs out? Oh, just barely.
Oh, wow, that was very tight.
That was incredibly tight. I honestly didn't think he was gonna make it. I thought the loading zone was a little bit further back than that.
I think it was like frames away from death there.
Alright, are we getting anything useful from Fairy Fountain number 2 of the seed? Nope, just Purple Rupee. Grabs the purple rupee. I thought I was racing you. Ha ha ha.
There's a lot of purple rupees in this race.
There sure are. It's like purple is coming. I don't know why he went over there. I think he was maybe going to get whatever was on top of Dodongo's cavern, but he didn't seem that interested in it, so it probably wasn't anything super useful. So he's going to be clearing all of his Goron City stuff. Doing the little strat to hookshot through the wooden platform at the top of Goron City. Alright, and Lolaway is going to be going into his Dodongo's cavern. Unfortunately for him,
Mixes.
oh yeah, unfortunately for him, we know that he's not going to find anything in here other than his mirror shield, so not a bad find, but not exactly what they want to find either, especially with no Requiem, no Epona Song, no Long Shot, and no Medallion in Spirit.
And a potential for 80.
Yep. So we won't know for sure that 80 isn't. When will we find it? If they find Iron Boots anywhere, I guess that would deconfirm all dungeons. But again,
Yeah.
it could still be logically all dungeons as long as they haven't checked the dive game, which of course they need the Iron Boots to do without the scale. So.
It's always possible that light arrows are in that one grave that requires Sunsong.
Yep, this is very true. And I mean, in the end, like, I think I would rather, like, just find that out from Ganondorf instead of just, preventatively clearing all the dungeons, quotation mark, just in case. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. That I don't do AD unless it's fully required.
right, so Purple doing the checks that we saw Lolaway. It's funny, they were kind of in the same spot at the same time. Like, Lolaway did his Death Mountain crater in Goron City while Purple was in Dodongo's cavern, and then Purple is now doing his Goron City and Death Mountain crater while Lolaway is in Dodongo's cavern. So they're kind of just swapping what each other was doing. Purple grabbing his nut upgrade. We got a lot of nuts in this seed as well. So far, I think the best use of nuts we've seen in the tournament has been from Conditioner. He just uses them everywhere, stunning enemies, cracking bomb chews. We've seen that from Lolaway a lot in the seed too, but I mean, when you're a stickler for small optimizations, it really pays off to know your equips as well. Right, Purple Rupees getting his Zelda's Lullaby cleared out. He's probably going to be doing the exact same checks that we just saw. Doing this, going back, getting strength. Oh. It looks like... Oh, I'm not sure why Purple thought he was going to be, like, even going anywhere near Fire Temple. I think he realized that he just didn't have enough health, for sure.
Yeah, even with 2 fairies, I don't know if you could do Vivaggio with 5 hearts.
Yeah. Looks like Purple isn't going into his Death Mountain crater.
Oh, is he going to Forest Temple? Maybe?
Maybe. Or he could be just checking his minuet.
Yeah. Dipping Forest Temple with just hookshot and no strength or bow is not really a good play.
Yeah, Purple Rupees does know where the bow is. He has that on his tracker, I see. But yeah, I think this is exactly one of the things that we saw yesterday that we mentioned, that kind of committing to where you're at sometimes plays off. I mean, obviously leaving, is, whatever sometimes. Sometimes you can get lucky from it, but I think for the most part, if he would have stayed, done it, his Death Mountain Crater stuff, even if they were barren, then he would probably be in a better spot. Because dipping Forest, knowing that the strength was literally right there, is really heartbreaking. Alright, Lolaway doing the fancy strat to open up King Dodongo. And purple got Bolero, it looks like.
Yeah, Bolero.
Yeah, so he's got a fast access back to the crater whenever he wants it. It looks like he was just coming here to grab his song. He had no intentions to go into Forest Temple, which is very good. But it looks like he's just rushing his songs, which I don't necessarily disagree with.
Yeah, songs are very important.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if he's rushing his songs, hoping to be able to be able to get his, like, I don't even know what song he could be rushing for. I mean, now that he has ZL. I mean, if he has Requiem, that's like... Oh, I forgot to mark off that he got Nocturne. If he gets Requiem, that's like...
It's another free song in the check at the Fairy Fountain.
Yeah, that would be all of his Warp songs except for Minuet.
Also, another hint, we still have 2 Way the Heroes and 1 sometimes to get.
Yeah, this is very true. Alright, Lolaway finished Dodongo's Cavern. We get to see where he's going to now.
Oh, that's a feels bad, man.
What'd he get?
Minuet.
Oh, he got Minuet. Yeah, so.
So he should have done this first, then warped to SFW, SFM.
Well, hindsight, right? He could never have known. So,
Yeah.
Lolaway choosing to do all the Death Mountain Crater stuff, Purple going on his quest for songs. It looks like both of them are in the Temple of Time at the same time again. Like,
Sync.
yeah, both of them are kind of synced when they want to go adult child. It's really funny. It'd be really funny if we saw it happen a third time, but I imagine they all have a bunch of stuff that they kind of want to do. And especially, like I said before, knowing that Bo is inside Jabu, rushing there, I don't think is a bad idea. I wouldn't be mad if I saw Lolaway starting to backwalk towards Zora's River. He might be checking his fairy fountain, though. Yeah, he is, for sure. Meanwhile, we see a save warp from Purplerupees. He's probably coming back here to buy some sticks. Yeah. One stick, 2 stick, 3 stick, 4 stick, 5 stick, 6 stick, 7 stick. Oh, he's buying as many as he can.
Going all the way with his sticks.
Yeah, nine sticks, I think. Lolaway's got really bad aim with his bomb shoes.
I mean, he can afford it.
Yeah, this is true.
If he somehow wastes all his bomb chews, he has a whole full bomb bag. And a hammer.
Alright, so Purple going back to Hyrule Field. And it looks like he is doing what we were saying. He's beelining directly to Zora's River, so hopefully
Vanilla Din's Fire.
It was Vanilla Din's Fire? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. So they got Nocturne, they got Din's Fire, they just need Magic and Hover Boots, and they're looking at maybe having to go into Shadow Temple for an item. I think I would rather not see a Shadow Temple in one of these seeds, but... Oops, AD! Oh, it looks like Lolaway's clearing his market stuff now. I didn't know he didn't have this done before.
Yeah, he didn't do bomb chew bowling.
Alright, so we're going to see if there's something interesting on Zora's River. I really, really hope we see the chicken waterfall out of Purple. That would be, like... If he fails it once, I would love to see him do it again. Just to actually see it. Alright, Lolaway buying his sticks at the Hyrule Market in the bazaar. I didn't actually know you could buy sticks there. And we're gonna see another hint, another 2 hints from Lolaway here, so hopefully we'll find his last way of the hero. Or from Purple, I mean. That's definitely Purplerupees in Zora's River right now.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. Alright, what do we have here? That's Goron Pot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Goron Pot is the last sold out hint. That's always nice to see because it is kind of out of the way.
Actually, I think that was Maze, the left hammer chest, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Left
I
maze
just I
chest, I
saw
mean.
Goron City, so we'll see. I'm
40.
sure.
Oh, we already knew 40
Yeah,
was
we
dead.
already knew 40 was dead. We have all the sometimes hints.
Okay.
Lolaway still doesn't know that 40's dead, but he's bound to find it eventually. Oh, Purple wrote it down. Goron City left maze chest. Okay, so it was the hammer chest.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Looks like Purple Rupees is gonna take the chicken and go to Jabu that way. It's a smart choice.
Yeah. So, Purplerupees, if Lolaway doesn't do this, Purplerupees is probably gonna like shoot way ahead. It looks like Lolaway is back walking towards Zora River as well, so he's just hot on his tail. Hopefully we'll see the exact same thing because, I mean, it's just such a powerful play right now for both of them. Rushing for that bow, rushing to open Ice Cavern, and then being able to completely do Jabu and Forest in one fell swoop.
And then Ice Cavern right after Forest.
Yeah. I think that would be a perfect way to go about it. Unfortunately, Purplerupees doesn't have his strength yet because he hasn't
Didn't have
been.
enough rupees for dive game either.
Not
Oh,
having
maybe
enough
he didn't
rupees
want to.
yeah. I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure it's only 10 rupees, isn't it?
No, it's 20.
Oh, it is 20? Okay, yeah. He didn't have enough. So we might be seeing some rupee farming. Either that or else he's just going to leave the checks until later.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that he could get rupees in Jabu, so.
Yeah. Just do it on the way out. No big deal. Because I imagine he'll clear his Zora Fountain stuff afterwards, having everything to do it. Alright. So Purple being the first one to go into Jabu. Equipping up his boomerang over his bottle. He's all set to go. Accidentally targeting one of the Octoroks. It would be really funny if there was another good item inside Jabu. Like, I don't know, it's always really funny to me when you see a hint that says, oh, there's this item in this really out-of-the-way place, and you're like, alright, I guess I'll go there, and then you go, like, find something even better than the item you were looking for. Looks like Lolaway is making the same play. He is doing Chicken Waterfall as well, so we've got a double Jabu play going on. Kind of what I expected to see. I mean, both of them are pretty highly seeded runners. I think Purple and Lolaway were seeded 4th and 5th going into the tournament. So...
Yeah, I know they're only one seed apart. I couldn't remember if it was 4 and 5 or 5 and 6.
yeah, I think it was 4 and 5. Wait. And it looks like Lolaway doesn't have enough rupees to do the dive game either. He's got 19 as well, so...
He's one short.
Yeah, it looks like he noticed, so he's probably going to go ahead and light the torches, and then he'll grab a rupee from the pot, if there is a rupee in one of those pots.
Yeah, and the 2 pots right in front of the shop have a blue rupee and the green rupee.
Yeah. But we're at least going to see the first check. I mean, getting one of these out of the way is real nice. Not being able to do it optimally kind of sucks, But in the end, doing it is better than not doing it if there's an item there. We're about to see if there's something in here. Just a blue rupee. The blue rupee, which now lets him do diving game. Being short
So
rupees for diving game really sucks too, because you get all your rupees back by doing the diving game. So
yeah, you actually get an extra 5 rupees from doing it.
yeah, silver rupees count as 5 rupees, so it's hilarious. What were you gonna say?
I said so it was worth it to do that check.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so purple doing his first check in Jabu. It's just a recovery heart. I think we'll be seeing bubbles next. Yep, bubbles next. Oh, these aren't silver rupees, they are blue rupees. I don't know why for a second I thought that the Zora put silver rupees in the pond below. Probably because every time you have to collect a bunch of rupees for something, it's always silver rupees.
Yeah, I wish it was silver rupees. They have a bigger hitbox.
Oh.
And oh, magic!
Yeah, look at what I just said. Like, you go to a place to find an item that you're looking for, and then bam, you end up finding magic. Something that I just thought of is it's really funny that both of them did the chicken waterfall because they had ZL anyway.
Oh yeah, I failed to realize that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But
I guess I did too.
I mean, it's faster to not watch the cutscene, but alright, so Lolaway not getting anything good out of his Lolaway not getting anything good out of his Zora's Domain checks, so we're undoubtedly going to see Purple Rupees do them after this. I couldn't imagine him walking away, which hopefully he doesn't, because, I mean, if there was a good item there, then he would be missing it. But
Oh my god, the bow and boomerang chest.
yeah, the
was
supposed
loaded.
bow that they were hinted. Yeah, so, well, I don't know what the boomerang did there for Purple Rupees, but it went flying in a direction that he was not expecting it to. I think he just threw it too soon after targeting. Does weird things. Alright, so we got a double Jabu happening right now. We've been seeing a double everything happen. Like, they did CAC at the same time. I mean, their child stuff they did in different orders, but they did end up doing the same things in the end. Then they did CAC, and then they both did Graveyard, and then they both, you know, they kind of split up and did their opposite things on the other side of Dodongo's. Unfortunately for Purple Rupees, he won't be able to do his Forest Temple right after, but he could find another strength. But we shall see. And then, you know, when they both went adult, I mean, Lolaway did a couple checks as child in his market that Purple Rupees did. And then when they went to Zora's River, they were pretty close to where they've been. I'm pretty sure they've all done the same checks, except Purple still needs to do a couple of Death Mountain Crater checks, and that's why he's in the lead a little bit. But if he goes back to do Death Mountain Crater, and then they both do the same thing after that, then they're probably going to be synced again. Unless they decide to do different routes.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. I mean, I'd be shocked if they don't do the Jabu, then Forest, and Ice Cavern play at least, but...
Yeah. I mean, for Purple, I think I would like see him do Ice Cavern instead of Forest, just because he doesn't have his strength. But having Bow, having Strength, having Song of Time, I think Lolaway is in like a perfect place to immediately rush Forest Temple. He doesn't have his Minuet yet, so there is a chance he could go to Graveyard and grab it. He has Din's Fire, and he's about to have Magic in a sec, so when he goes into the Composer, or the Royal Family grave, he can full clear it, he'll be able to do the torch check in logic. So Lolaway is throwing his boomerang a little too fast. There we
And
go.
these tongues or whatever they're supposed to be, they can be pretty annoying to fight sometimes.
Yeah. The uvulas.
The uvulas, yeah.
Alright, so Lolaway in the room with his magic. He's going to be pleasantly surprised at what he finds. I hope. Not just like, oh man, magic. Who needs that?
It's not that important. You don't even need it to beat the seed.
Yeah. Just like jump up and like throw a regular arrow at Ganondorf and hope it works.
I mean, if you have light arrows in the bow, that's all you need, right?
Alright, Purplerupees having a pretty good pre-Baronade room. Getting hit by the little jellyfish, but he gets the strat where you kind of throw your boomerang up and then side hop and it hits the switch from below. Saves a whole load of time. Lolaway now has his bow. Both the runners are pretty exactly tied on items. Purple has Minuet and Bolero, and Lolaway has Strength.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty even right now, besides Lolaway being a little bit further in Jabu. But, I mean, he didn't do the domain checks like Purple did, so if he goes back for those, then they'll be caught back up pretty much.
Ooh, Purple having to go all the way around. Had a little bit of a late nut on Baronade, so he had to clear the jellyfish the long way, but a really good boomerang on the second phase.
Yeah, this boss fight goes by very quickly if you have like good timing with the nuts and the boomerang hits.
Yeah. Baronade always like scared me as a kid. Like just doing Baronade, like he spins so fast, there's electricity effects, like it always, and you know, you don't have very many hearts at that point in the game, so I was always just like super afraid of like taking damage to him.
Yeah, it kind of scared me too when I was playing this casually. But now I think it's honestly a pretty fun boss fight. It's fun to do it fast like that.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, Purple not getting anything from Baronade, but I think he's pretty satisfied with his findings in the dungeon. He gets a medallion, he gets the bow, he gets magic. He's on his way to victory. But Lolaway is pretty close behind. Again, he has all the same stuff. He's just, you know, half a dungeon behind. But Purple is probably going to do his Zora's Domain checks after this, so I can't imagine him not, unless he decides to just kind of warp out of another area. Ooh, that will make him go back.
DMC.
Yeah, so Death Mountain Crater Way of the Hero for Strength. And what did we find on Bolero? That was Zelda's Lullaby, so...
So there is a chance he could think, oh, that was just the L. I won't go back there. But
yeah.
I
But,
don't.
as we've seen from a lot of people, not clearing your way of the heroes can really make things terrible for you, so... It looks like he's making the choice to not go do Zora's Domain, so... After seeing the Death Mountain Crater hint, I imagine he like just beelines directly back to Death Mountain Crater. He has Bolero, and he has a way to get all the way up, so he's probably going to be clearing the rest of that out the moment he becomes adult. Unfortunately, he's not going to get his Din's Fire, but is it really necessary at this point? We don't know. Without Spirit or Shadow Temple to go to, yeah, there's a big chance that they won't even need to use it. Looks like he's not going straight to the crater. Purple has a lot of skulls. I should update that. He has like 16 or 18 skulls. Either way, he has a lot of skulls.
Pretty sure Lolaway has more than 4 too, but I'm
Yeah.
not really keeping track of their skull totals. Whenever the text box pops up, it's too small for me to read it on my screen.
Yeah. It looks like Purple is back walking towards Zora's River as adult, so it looks like he is making the play to rush Ice Cavern. Isn't a super bad choice, especially since he knows its way to the hero. And then once he's done in Ice Cavern, he can for sure just, I mean, warp back to Death Mountain Crater. Strength isn't required for anything, so I think Purple is making good use of his play with his warp songs. He knows with Minuet he can go to Forest whenever he wants. He knows with Bolero he can go back to Crater whenever he wants, and Fire Temple. So I think Purple is in a pretty good spot with how he's been doing everything. Lolaway, on the other hand, I mean, he's pretty much in the same spot. Not having such free access to the map because he doesn't have the songs Purplerupees has is a problem, but I mean, he's one Nocturne away from getting it. Like, he plays Nocturne, goes into the Composer Grave, gets his Minuet, plays Minuet, gets his Bolero, or was it the other way around? I think it was the other way around. I think Minuet was vanilla. But either way, he's pretty close to getting both of his songs. All the way getting the slow turnaround in the blue light.
Yeah, that's weird how that works sometimes.
Yeah. So there could also be something in Zora Fountain for Purplerupees. He's got the iceberg to check. We know that underneath is dead, so he won't have to go there. And then there's also the other hint, which he'll probably get on his way out of Ice Cavern, because I imagine he'll unfreeze King Zora after he's done. And hark, what yonder on the iceberg? Looks like a scale. Yeah, so
Oh yeah, it is the blue scale.
yeah, so we found a scale, so suddenly the scale that's on Frogs 2 is looking not super important. Then again, if Iron Boots is locked behind that gold scale, we could be seeing we could still be seeing the
AD.
AD. Yeah. Alright, Lolaway trying to get up on the Pain iceberg. He needs to remember that he needs to jump slash up, and he does. Sorry, Purple, not Lolaway. It's gonna be another one of those seeds where I keep saying the wrong name again and again. So Tektite Grotto, and like I think the only thing that finding the scale means is I think it actually doesn't mean anything because they can access Zora's domain through the waterfall. They can get there through Lake Hylia now if they're child, but it doesn't really give them access to anything else. The gold scale is what unlocks like a bunch of things for them.
Yeah, not too many stuff is locked behind scale besides like logical entry to Zora's domain and as child, but that's really the only thing I can think of.
Alright, so we got 15 skulls for purple. There we go. So Lolaway, again, mirroring Purplerupees in terms of what they're going to do. He's doing the backwalk to Zora's River as well. Or he's going to Kokiri Forest to grab his whatever's on Minuet. But I would imagine him... Oh yeah, he's walking by Zora's River. He's going to Kokiri Forest. Was this the fastest way to go to get there, though? I mean,
If you
probably.
don't, yeah, he doesn't have Bolero or Minuet,
Yeah,
so
because it's either to running across the field to Kokiri Forest to get to Lost Woods, or running from Graveyard up Death Mountain Trail to get to Goron City to get to Lost Woods. And yeah, honestly, I think this is probably the better choice.
yeah, it depends where you start from. But usually I just warp to Nocturne and then just run up to Goron City through CAC and Death Mountain Trail.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of loading zones involved in that, so I think this was definitely the way to go. I don't know. I don't have any sort of time, but looks like both of them are cheesing Mido today, so poor Mido, not able to hear the song he's been waiting to hear.
Rip.
Alright, so Purple has checked the first chest in Ice Cavern. Didn't turn out to be anything. He's still got two more right here, and of course it could be the song. If we see a Song of Storms or a Requiem, it could be interesting. It's a Hylian shield on one side.
That looked like a Deku Nut to me.
Yeah, it was definitely a Hylian shield.
Because it looked like dark and round and with like, I thought I saw something shining, but I don't know. Like I said, it's pretty small for me.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Purple Rupees ready to go in. It looks like the Way of the Hero item in the Ice Cavern is going to be whatever's on this... Oh, he hasn't opened the chest. Okay, it's a Kokiri sword. So, whatever the Way of the Hero item is inside Ice Cavern is the song.
It could be Storms, and then we could see my play.
Yeah, it very much could be. Lolaway getting Bolero. And it looks like he is going directly into Forest Temple, so he isn't making the play to immediately go to Ice Cavern. But it looked like that was, you know, what he was doing when we saw him not backwalking to Zora's River. Oh, we have a pause.
Uh-oh. Is he just thinking, or?
He's either thinking or something's going on. I'm not sure. Do you want to go down and check and see if Lolaway's alright?
Yeah, I'll go check on him.
Okay. Alright, so we're sending a messenger down just to make sure that everything's okay.
Hey man, are you good? See you pause for a bit. Hello.
He probably got up to use the washroom or something, so...
Intentional. Hallway.
Alright, we all good?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, good.
He wasn't answering me, but I think his mic was muted, but I see he's
okay.
going again. So.
Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so probably just got up to I remember him saying he was really hungry, so maybe he was grabbing something.
Yeah, I heard like a thump on his mic, so might have been just him sitting back down.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Anyway, Purple Rupees now at the end of Ice Cavern during Lolaway's quick dip out, and he's gonna be grabbing whatever Way of the Hero thing is here. If it's Requiem, that would be really interesting. I would imagine Song of Storms would be exactly what he wants to see here.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Storms.
Yeah. Are we gonna whatever you gonna? Or it could be whatever's in this chest here. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, it's a hard piece. All right, so we have Saria's song.
Oh.
So, that's
That's probably one of the checks because they have Minuet already.
Yeah, so Saria's song with Lost Woods, Way of the Hero,
Lost Woods Baron.
Lost Woods Baron means that it's either Darunia in Goron City or the other check. Ooh, is Lolaway gonna die to the Stalfos? This is a really intense battle to the death. Oh no, he
Oh
died!
no! Yeah,
Lolaway died!
Stalfos can be scary to fight when you have low health or not that many hearts because their jump attacks do 2 hearts of damage,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
their
that's
regular hits do 1 heart.
that's a terrible death. That's a terrible death. That's a style zone in chat if I ever saw one.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's get a double style zone for Lolaway. Ooh, ooh. So having to go all the way back and refight the Stalfos is really terrible. It's unfortunate that he didn't stab the second pot that was right next to the heart that he got, because it was a there's a there's a fairy in the other one. So hopefully we'll be seeing a better fight coming from Lolaway this time, or at the very least not a death. Looks like he did grab the fairy this time, so he knows. Meanwhile, Purplerupees now in Forest Temple. He's fully cleared his ice cavern. He knows that Saria's song is his Way of the Hero. So is it going to be Way of the Hero for the a logical AD with frogs, or is there going to be something on Darunia? He's not going back Child for a little bit, so he's probably just going to clear out what he's got to be cleared out. Lolaway finds light arrows now.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so light arrows is one of the first checks in Forest Temple, is pretty good. What do you mean by Way of the Hero? Way of the Hero items are items that are required to beat the game. So on the tracker, the places that I have listed in red are called Baron locations. Those are locations that they know for sure have no useful items. So if they go there, they're not expecting to find anything that will help them in any way. The blue ones are Way of the Hero, which are items that could potentially be the items that are being pointed at that they need to beat the seed. Now, I have more than one item listed per location, but the Way of the Hero clue only points at one of those items. So, with the case of Ice Cavern, there was only one thing that they got in there, so that must mean that the Way of the Hero has to be that item. Compared to Kakariko, where the Way of the Hero things I have listed are Boomerang, Hookshot, Nocturne of Shadow. It could be any one of those, but we don't know which one yet. However, there's a good chance it could be Boomerang, because it was, required to beat Jabu in the seed. So it's basically all that is. So Purplerupees makes it through his Stalfos fight without the terrible death, and he grabs his light arrows as well. They're probably going to be making the same path through Forest Temple, so since Lolaway got here first, he's probably going to be leading the pack. Unfortunately for Lolaway, Purple, I think, does have a really, really big lead on him right now, having done Crater. But, I mean, like we said before, Purplerupees still doesn't have strength, so he's not going to be able to get as far as Lolaway will in Forest Temple. Like, he'll be able to do a bunch of the dungeon, but he won't be able to do all of it.
Yeah, it really just depends on where Purple goes next after he's done the courtyard area.
Oh, it looks like Purple accidentally reset his timer, so... We're going only off my time, people.
Well, Purplerupees forfeit, so Lolaway wins.
Yeah, no problem, Shetty. No problem. Alright, so hopefully... I mean, we're going to be seeing Purple come back here anyway. He has to at some point. Oh, Lolaway choosing to go directly up to the second floor to get his block pushed. Probably going to check his check his eye switch as well. Oh, he's going straight for the other room. Ooh, and he makes it. I really like that jump slash setup. It looks like Purple is making the play to go to Crater, so he's going to see his strength, and we'll see if he immediately comes back to Forest Temple, because it was really funny. I mean, obviously he's going to clear his fairy fountains. I think he should do all of his checks, but it's just an unfortunate order that Purple decided to do everything in. And since we've seen Lolaway do all this, Purple is just kind of catching up to where Lolaway has in terms of items. But we already have seen Purplerupees do Ice Cavern, so that is one thing that Lolaway will have to get to eventually as well. And I don't think either runner checked what was on top of Death Mountain Crater, so who knows what's there. Still there, iCup?
Yeah, I'm still here. Just nothing to say. Just Forest Temple and stuff we've already seen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, gotta fill the dead air for some people, as boring as it is.
Yeah.
As boring as yesterday when they were doing Baron Spirit versus Baron Shadow Temple. It was what a
Sounds
time
like fun
to be
yesterday.
alive. Yeah, I mean it happens when stuff like that goes on, but all right. So Purplerupees does have his strength. He's going to be going up and checking what's in his fairy fountain on top. Lolaway getting maximum nuts. He now has the ability to carry 40, which is more than I think anyone will ever throw in a seed.
I don't know, man. I mean, I use quite a bit of nuts in Forest, and obviously in Jabu use quite a bit too.
Yeah, but
But
40?
yeah, I don't think anyone would ever use 40 unless they really fuck up somewhere.
Yeah, 40 is a lot of nuts. I should clip that audio. That's a lot of nuts. Wav. Thought wav. Looks like Purple
Wham.
is making the choice to go back to Forest Temple. Now that he's got strength, he's like, oh man, well, too bad I went in the opposite order. But now he
Yeah.
has everything he needs to fully complete Forest. And then, I mean, he still only has 6 hearts, so not super great, but they do have 2 bottles, so he could load up on fairies and go to, he could load up on fairies and then go to Fire Temple afterwards as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have a
Ooh,
strength
Strength
2.
2. They have Strength 2 and Mirror Shield now.
Yeah, strength 2 and mirror shield. Fortunately, no way to get to Gerudo yet. It would be a shame if Requiem was on Nocturne check.
Or Forest Medallion, because they're about to
Yeah, or
get
Prelude,
Forest
that's right.
Medallion.
But I mean, right now they don't need a whole lot of things to beat the seed anymore. Like what both of them have right now, they can use to complete both fire and forest. And I guess they do need to find Longshot and the Iron Boots or the Gold Scale to complete Water Temple. So this could be another seed where they're just looking for Longshot. However, with Saria's song being found by Purple, in Ice Cavern, I I think that's a pretty good hint that one of those items is probably going to be on Darunia.
Yeah, we still have a fifth way to hero that we don't know yet. It could
Yeah.
be somewhere we've already been, but
Because like if gold scale is required for their seed, which would be worst possible scenario, I think. That could mean that Iron Boots are inside Water Temple.
which is really dumb.
Yeah, if Iron Boots was inside the Water Temple, I think that would be incredibly stupid. but
I don't think I've ever seen that before, but it is possible. It is
yeah,
logically possible.
it is logically possible. Alright, so we got a Stalfos fight happening out of Lolaway. He's almost done with his Forest Temple, and by almost done, I mean he's about halfway through. Probably a little more than halfway through. I think by the time you get to the bow chest, that's like your 2/3 point. You still have 3 more pos to fight, but I mean, most of like the backtracking in the courtyard is all done. I think his chest here that he gets from his blue po has to be a key though. Otherwise he doesn't have enough to access the rest of the dungeon. Alright, purple gets his silver gauntlets. So he's all good to go with with the Spirit Temple play.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, he
grab
did.
it.
Yeah, I'm a little behind on the tracker. Yeah, I made the mistake before by not marking off purple finding strength until way after he did. Again, it's hard talking and watching and filling in the tracker all at the same time, so I'm still getting used to it. I guess I should mark that purple has his letter as well. It's not an egg anymore, so. That's why I appreciate that you guys in chat. You guys keep me in line. I love it.
We love you, Chet.
Yep. Alright, so Lolaway now has all the keys he needs in Forest Temple, so all he has to do is go clear the last couple locations. He's got 1, 2, 3 checks left in Forest Temple, all of them guaranteed to be items. Because I'm pretty sure they found the boss key pretty early. I think boss key was in the courtyard chest or something. Double forest for the fans. Then again, there wasn't a whole lot of other places that they could have gone. Logically, they can't go into Fire Temple yet, so they're probably not expecting to really find any. No, that's small magic. If the tracker showed big magic, it would look like this. But they both only have little magic.
No, purple has big
Oh,
magic.
purple has big magic. Where did he find second magic?
I don't remember.
I didn't even notice him getting that.
What the heck?
Where on earth did he find that?
I guess it was just magic. Yeah,
Oh, because...
Oh, maybe...
No, I'm pretty sure Lolaway cleared that fairy fountain. Yeah, because Lolaway... I'm pretty sure he checked the one on top. Oh, he found it in Ice Cavern. Okay,
yeah,
I totally missed that. I didn't even notice. Okay. Yeah, I must have been watching Lolaway at that point. So that makes sense that Lolaway or Purple has it and Lolaway doesn't. I think that's the only place in the game right now that Purple has been to that Lolaway hasn't. Alright, Purple with a good Stalfos fight. Hopefully he's not gonna die to the Stalfos. He only has 3 hearts, so I mean, something could happen, but... And look at that, perfect Stalfos fight. Doesn't take any damage at all. I think he clashed a shield once, but I mean, that just happens. Stalfos are hard enemies to fight. Stalfos remind me of the Dark Nuts in Zelda 1. So you have to be at like that perfect angle to deal the damage to him.
That's kind of annoying fighting Stalfos and you just keep hitting their shield over and over again.
Yeah. You gotta get into that stutter step, like walk forward slightly, stab, walk forward slightly, stab. Get in the rhythm.
I also see so many strats to fight these pose.
Yeah. I like the nut strat best myself. I'm really bad at the hookshot strat. If you do
Yeah,
it
I do the
right,
hook shot strat.
yeah, if you do it right, it looks good, but I mean, so many people don't do it right, so they just end up taking like extra long to fight the pose. Do we know what 10 skulls hold? I don't believe either of them have checked 10 or 20. I mean, neither of them even have 20 skulls at this point. Purple might actually, now that he's done most of Forest Temple, but I don't think he has 20 yet.
Oof. This is that jump.
Yeah, Lolaway is about to get another skull here, so we're about to see how many he has so I can update his number on the tracker. Alright, he's got 17, so we're coming up. 10 and 20 skulls could be their way of the hero for Kakariko as well.
It gets a big Goron sword, immediately equips it. Very good idea for Phantom Ganon, and
Yeah.
equips Mirror Shield while he's there, just in case he does need it.
Yeah, the big Goron sword just slays every single boss. Like, it's not even fair. Like, I think the only boss that I think is a little bit difficult, even with the big Goron sword, is not Phantom Ganon, is Bongo Bongo, because he still kind of needs good timing on his eyes so you don't get too cycled. But I think Bongo Bongo has one of the most health in the game. Because to kill Bongo Bongo, don't you need to, like, stab his eye like 5 times with the Bigoron sword? Which I think is the same as Ganondorf.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times. I usually don't count the stabs.
Alright, Lolaway just kind of crouching with his shield, killing time. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. Doing the good strat to make Phantom Ganon deflect his arrow so he immediately shoots. And now he has been sucked into the gap between dimensions. Alright. So Lolaway first went out of Forest. I wonder if he's going to immediately go to Ice Cavern after Forest. Lolaway's been passing a lot of the heart pieces. I don't blame him because they're not really necessary for anything, but it definitely would make his trip to Fire Temple a lot easier if he had the hearts to survive the heat without the tunic.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I probably would go for a few heart pieces and heart containers, so I would have enough health to do that, especially since I have big Goron sword. You don't need that many hearts anymore.
No. Alright, Lolaway looks like he's making the choice to go back Child, which is, or he's coming to get his song, which unfortunately is Requiem.
Requiem.
So, I mean, I think going here isn't that bad of an idea because it's a free song. Like, I think it's going to be Song of Storms or Epona's song, right?
Yeah, either Storms or Epona's song.
Yeah. He has the opportunity to dip into Spirit as well, but I don't know if it's that good of an idea to do that now, even though he can, because he still has Fire to clear, and he gets Epona's song. So that gives him access into GTG if he so wishes to go there. Another seed where we find Longshot in GTG, imagine. Alright, and we're going to be getting a fresh hint that we haven't seen before that says Goron City is the last way of the hero.
That could very well be our Darunia's song check.
Yep, we know that Saria's song was required for Ice Cavern, so... Oh, whoops. There we go.
And
Accidentally
that's
got
either
rid of
Long
it.
Shot or Iron Boots.
Yeah. So, whatever Darunia has is probably going to be way to here. Did they find anything else useful in Ice Cavern or Goron City?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't believe they did. In the
No, they
Boulder
didn't.
Maze, they didn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't find anything in the Boulder Maze except for a Deku Nuts.
They didn't have anything on Link to Goron.
Yeah. So, knowing this now, that Goron City is Way of the Hero, and, I mean, Lolaway still doesn't have Saria's song, so it could be in his mind that he needs to go there. Yeah, I'm not really sure. He's going to be getting his minuet now, and he'll be able to check the item that's inside the grave, so we'll be able to see what that is at the same time. So I think we're just waiting to see exactly what they find from Goron City. And I think Purplerupees has a pretty good chance of going there after he's done this. I mean, I imagine he could go do Fire Temple, but imagine if you, like, go back or do Fire Temple and then go to check Darunia, and the Way of the Hero item that he gives you is the Goron Tunic.
Yeah, that is also possible. I
Alright.
mean, back when my tournament race seed where Spirit Temple Way the Hero was Zora Tunic.
Yeah. Alright, Purplerupees hitting back Phantom Ganon's light ball a little too fast. He's got one stab, two stab, and he's dead. Oops. Alright, so both of them are now caught up on, or Lolaway's now caught up on the songs. Looks like he's warping out back to the graveyard. We'll see where he goes after this. Purplerupees has been collecting heart pieces, so he's going to be getting this one. I didn't see how many he has to get his next full heart container, but we'll see. So I think what Purple decides to do here next is going to be kind of important. Like, I imagine he'll go get his songs, like playing Prelude, and then, ooh, we got Song of Storms coming from Nocturne Check. So I forgot he could get that song too. So now we have full access to Bottom of the Well and the Storm's Grottos. Din's Fire was vanilla, Marzi. Vanilla Din's Fire. So there is a chance that they won't need to use it, but I mean, there is a chance that they will. I mean, all dungeons still isn't off the table yet, as long as both runners haven't found the iron boots.
Yeah, but I think at this point, things are opening up. The chances of AD are very, very small at this point.
I mean, again, if iron boots are hidden behind, scale too.
Yeah, if Iron Boots are anywhere in Water Temple, then it's AD.
And, I mean, if the, I think the Goron City checks as child have already been done, haven't they? We've seen Rolling Goron as child, haven't we? I'm pretty sure.
I don't think, I don't think so. No, we haven't seen Child Goron City yet.
Yeah, alright, Purple Rupees sees a blue rupee on top, so there's nothing there in the Colossus Arch. Lolaway's back in Zora's River. He's probably here to grab his skull, and then he's going to head on up to Ice Cavern. Purplerupees doing exactly what I predicted. He's following Lolaway's path and grabbing his free songs from completing his stuff. And Song of Storms could very well be the item that's on Kakariko. Way of the Hero. We don't know that. Oh, Purple still hasn't done his graveyard stuff. I didn't notice that he didn't pull this chest out. He did Dampe, but he never pulled out the front grave because he. No, he didn't warp out. He left. I guess he just forgot to pull the one grave and thought, oh well, whatever. I'll just check it later.
We also haven't checked any of our skull checks yet.
Yeah, this is true. Both 10 and 20 skulls are unknown to us. Looks like Purple is deciding to come to Lake Hylia. He's probably going to be grabbing his grabbing his upgraded Scarecrow song, as well as doing the Lake Hylia, like, I guess he can't do the lab check, but he can do adult fishing, he can do the top of the lab, having all that stuff. Again, looking for his way into Fire Temple. Oh, it looks like he might be just going straight into Fire Temple. He didn't care about the Lake Hylia stuff. He just wanted his Scarecrow song just in case he had to go all the way up. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, am I wrong again? Is he running somewhere else? But no, he's going. So now we're going to see Lolaway go into Ice Cavern. He's trying to catch up to where Purplerupees is at, who is quite a little bit ahead right now. I think right now the only things that Lolaway has done that Purple hasn't is he's got Din's Fire, and I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we're going to see if Purple gets super duper lucky in Fire Temple. If his first chest has the boss key, I think that would be the best and worst thing to happen to him, just because it means the rest of Fire Temple is not getting seen. And then if there is an item that's higher up in Fire Temple, then oopsie daisy.
Then we ain't gonna see it for 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be the long look for the long shot yet again. That seems to be like the way most of these seeds have been going. Like I think almost every single seed has had both runners looking for at least an hour and a half for their last item to complete the dungeon, or to complete the seed.
Yeah, it seems to be the case a lot of the time. The last item takes the longest to find. It's because you have so much stuff available at that point.
Yeah. When the seed stops being like super streamlined and like stuck because of the items that you have. Alright, Lolaway has his 20th skull now. He's definitely going to be getting his skulls at some point. Purple grabbing a key. Yeah, at least they already have magic. Not having magic kind of sucks. But, I mean, it isn't really used for a whole lot other than, you know, the spells. Having the magic imbued swords spin as well, or spin slash, is really nice as well. Just because, like I said yesterday during the race, it's like, it's so terrible seeing adult Link spin his sword without magic, because it just doesn't hit anything. Like, it's just such a high slash. Alright, so Purple grabbing all his small keys from his beginning checks. No boss key yet, so we're going to be delving deeper into Fire Temple. Arrows don't need magic, but shooting light arrows need magic.
Yeah, regular arrows don't need magic. The other arrows do.
That would be really terrible if, like, regular arrows used magic.
Yeah. There's literally no reason why they would, though. They're just regular arrows.
Yeah, the explanation is it's a video game. Alright, Purplerupees has his slingshot now.
We
A
can
little
do
late.
Tree now.
Yep, isn't really used for anything. Like, these runners know how to do Deku Tree without slingshot, and Lost Woods is barren, so we don't have to check our slingshot game. That's one garbage item they could have gotten. Yeah. I mean, could they still find a slingshot on Darunia in DC? Probably not, because Way of the Hero wouldn't point to it if you can get to another. But Fire Temple
No.
isn't in logic for them right now because neither of them have Wallet or a Goron Tunic. So right now they are operating out of logic. Like I said before, Falcon, it would be a shame if Purplerupees came into Fire Temple, cleared it, went back Child, and then when he got to his Darunia Way of the Hero, he found out that it was just Goron Tunic all along. What have they checked in Goron City? Both of them have checked the entire Boulder Maze. They've done the Rolling Goron, Goron Pot, or not Goron Pot. They haven't checked Goron Pot. They haven't checked anything as Child, I don't think. So, I don't think they've... I think Lolaway has been to Goron City as Child, but he didn't... or Purple has, but he didn't check anything.
Yeah, I think they've only done Boulder Maze and Link to Goron in Goron City so far.
Yeah. So, I mean, there is a good chance. Hopefully we don't see it, but they could. So, I imagine that's like the first place that Purplerupees is going to go after he finishes up Fire Temple. I can't imagine him keeping that hint on his tracker without checking it when he has nothing left to do. The only other thing is if Goron Pot or the if Goron Pot does have an item on it and it's the Way of the Hero, and Saria's song is only used to grab that second scale on Frogs 2, that would just be like the worst thing ever, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, and Lolaway
it's
grabbed the scale, I forgot.
definitely possible for the seed to be really dumb, even though it
Yes.
seems kind of jetty right now.
Because it could be possible that their Way of the Hero for Saria's song is to grab the scale on Frogs 2, which would logically let them into Water Temple. But they would need the long shot in order for that to be a thing. Because you either need long shot gold scale, or hook shot iron boots to get into Water Temple in logic.
Yeah, but long shot could be in Spirit or Shadow.
Yeah, long shot could be anywhere. We have no idea. It could be in bottom of the well too. Like the the oh, there it is. Unfreezing King Zora was the reason.
Okay.
I could have sworn he didn't get it in Ice Cavern, because I remember him leaving Ice Cavern with single magic. So that's why it was King Zora. So it looks like Lolaway is making the choice to go Child instead of going to straight to Fire Temple. So Gold Scale is only in logic to get into water and do Morpha. I mean, if you have long shot, you can long shot to the bottom and swim up to grab an item in the first room that's on top. That's not logical. Are there any chests you can get in Water Temple without iron boots?
Oh yeah, you can get a lot if you don't have.
In logic.
I mean, oh, in Logic, I'm surprised that that one check you were talking about isn't in the Logic.
Yeah, I actually don't know what is in logic, because with long shot, I would imagine it is, but I mean, you never know. In logic is
Pur-
just Morpha. Okay.
Purplerupees gets the boss key. Now he makes a tough decision. Do I keep going in Fire Temple or do I just do Volvagia? It looks like he's continuing.
Well, he only has access to 2 more checks before he's key locked, so if this chest isn't a key, and if Pierre isn't a key, then he's gonna have to go grab his last key from Volvagia. It looks like
He
he's
doesn't have
equipping
FW.
bottles. It looks like he's equipping bottles, so he doesn't have what?
He doesn't have FW, so he can't come back here and
I mean,
fast
he
quickly.
opened the shortcut, so like he's prepped himself to come back if he needs to.
Yeah. which hopefully he doesn't have to.
Yep. So Lolaway checking his Song of Storms. Grotto and Kokiri, and it looks like he's just beelining towards Goron City. He wants to find out what that way of the hero in Goron City is. How goes things? Dude, I haven't been able to see emotes all day. I don't know if it's something that's going on with Twitch, but like...
Maybe it's because of GlitchCon, I don't know. But I haven't seen emotes. I haven't even seen like the smiley face, like little emoji.
See, I can see other sub emotes, but I can't see the Banjo Race ones for some reason. Like, I could see Five Eyes emotes that Marzi's been posting, but yeah, I can't see this channel, so... Oh well. Alright, what are we getting? What are we getting? It's the Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's the hover boots.
Don't Shadow Strikes again.
Oh my goodness, that isn't
Or,
good.
or it's AD.
Well, Lolaway has everything he needs to go into Shadow Temple. He doesn't have a long shot, but I mean, if he doesn't get anything on Goron Pot, it isn't a massive bait, I don't think, unless it's for logically completing the seed. Because if hover boots are way of the hero for, is this gonna work? That was crazy.
That's
I've
not
never seen a
gonna.
bomb explode that high and trigger the pot before.
That's not gonna work. It was on
Yeah, it
the
didn't work.
middle face.
Anyway, that was still crazy. Yeah, if hover boots are way of the hero for for an item in Shadow Temple, that is incredibly baity. I mean, it is a possibility though. So, I mean, I think if Purplerupees finished his Fire Temple and then got his hover boots there, I mean, he's still looking around for Din's Fire. He doesn't have Din's, whereas Lolaway does. So, what if Longshot is in Shadow? It very much could be. You don't need Longshot in you don't need Longshot in Shadow Temple until a very long ways.
Lolaway doesn't know how to time this.
Yeah. There's a small chance this could work, but it looked like the pot had yeah, the pot had turned a little bit too much.
Yeah, you need the
Oh,
time it so
purple,
that.
purple. Oh, okay, good. I thought purple was gonna mess his Volvagi up. I mean, he has
No.
fairies, so he's good, but I mean, it still would have 100% sucked. Hopefully he hasn't. Oh no, he's going for one more cycle of damage. Yeah, this isn't gonna work either. Longshot is only needed for Shadow Logic for the second part of Shadow Temple, Purple or Connor. So it is, but not for the first half of the dungeon. Past the Invisible Spikes room, you do need Longshot. Yeah. Yeah, emotes are broken today.
This should work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be close actually.
Alright, looks like Purplerupees is going to be ready for his final hit on Volvagia. Yep, it works. And it's just a Poe in a bottle.
It's a big Poe. That could be way the hero.
I doubt it, because they have a Pona song. Did they get it out of Logic, though? A Pona song
They
was on
got it on
Requiem, right?
Requiem.
They got it on Requiem, which Requiem was got...
The Forest Temple. The Forest Medallion.
Yeah.
Prelude.
So, I really don't think that Big Poe is a Way the Hero item. Just because they could have easily gotten it the normal way. So, I think Way of the Hero has to be these hover boots. What if hover boots are in Logic to get long shot in that middle chest in Water Temple? Or, no, because you can't enter the temple. Duh.
No.
Well, you could if you found Iron Boots somewhere else, because you only need hook shot. Yeah, so Lolaway's coming down. He's probably going to be grabbing his skulls. His 10 and 20 skulls. Meanwhile, Purplerupees, he's going child. He wants to know what's in Goron City as child.
Lolaway might do well too while he's here as child. Or chicken, since Cac's way the hero.
Yeah, Cac is way of the hero, but I think he doesn't have chicken on the brain.
I'm having KFC for dinner after this, so I'm definitely chicken on the brain.
Alright, so nothing from skulls, so looks like Lolaway is heading back. Purplerupees, that hover boots has me scared now. I really think that Shadow Temple has something they need in it. Shadow Temple could just have a Goron tunic or a wallet in it. That's the scary part, because neither of them have found anything that puts Fire Temple in logic. So it's just one of those things. Hovers could be logical to beat Fire Temple. Well, no, no, they couldn't. Because Purplerupees got the boss key with all the items that he had. He didn't find any items in Fire Temple. And he has the hammer already. So, like, Fire Temple isn't key locked, for sure. And again, they would still need something to withstand the heat in order to finish up the temple. But Purplerupees didn't find any useful items in Fire Temple at all. Alright, looks like Lolaway, he equipped his Master Sword, so he might be going to Fire Temple after turning in this big Poe. Yep, just a heart piece. So that pretty much guarantees that hover boots are the way of the hero in Goron City. I think they've done every other check, so...
Looks like Lolaway's gonna do
Yep.
fire now.
Shadow Temple looking pretty good, but again, the logic does seem to bait a lot of people. I think that after Lolaway has cleared Fire Temple, if he has nothing else to do, I think going to Shadow is not a bad idea. Especially since he doesn't have anything else. And especially since Lolaway only needs 2 items to beat the seed. I mean, I guess they found Slingshot in Fire as well, but I mean, that's not one of the things that would key lock him out.
No.
Alright, Lolaway loaded up with his fairies. He's ready to go. Purple looking to have a much faster Goron pot than Lolaway.
It took me forever to finally realize, like, to figure out the timing for that. It's kind of weird.
What if Longshot is in Water Temple? It could be, but then they'd need to find the Iron Boots. Iron Boots could be in Shadow Temple. They both have the chance to, or the items needed to go to GTG and Spirit Temple. So there could be something there as well. I think it's really going to come down to luck for a lot of them. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Purplerupees was key locked. Like, he didn't have any more small keys going up the temple, but he didn't check Pierre either, because he, I guess, didn't want to go all the way up. So we still don't know what's at the top of Fire Temple. There is a chance that Lolaway could full clear Fire. But, I mean, going all the way up to Pierre kind of sucks if you don't have to. But I don't even know if Lolaway has his Scarecrow song. Because I know Purple does. Purple had his Scarecrow song when he was there, but he just chose not to do it.
I don't think Lolaway does have his full Scarecrow song.
Yeah. Looks like Purplerupees is choosing to go to the well before a shadow. Which
Smart
again,
man.
going to the well kind of sucks, but I mean, he's child, so may as well just do it. It has a lot of checks in it, so I think
It's
for
like,
Lolaway it's Shadow Time, but for Purple it's not an option because he doesn't have Din's Fire yet, and Lolaway does. And I mean, Purplerupees could get Din's Fire at any time. He just doesn't know that he has to go there. For those of you
yeah,
guys who are a little bit late in chat, Din's Fire is in its vanilla location, so he just has to go over there as child and grab it.
yeah, it kind of sucks honestly, because no one, I don't think really a lot of people like consider that check unless it's one of the last checks they have to do.
Yeah, it is a little bit out of the way, but at the same time, like, you're always over there, so getting it out of the way nice and early is always nice. Slingshot from Lolaway. He can do his Deku Tree now. Kappa.
No, he doesn't have Kokiri sword yet.
Yeah, I guess. It's not like he could buy sticks or anything.
No, in S4 you need it's closed Deku, so you need Kokiri sword to get
Oh,
past Mido.
double S4. I imagine finding Kokiri Sword is like a lot easier in S4 since it's required logically for something.
Not really. I mean, was an S4 seed I was doing like a couple weeks ago where uh, Kokiri sword was the last item I was looking for, and it took me like an hour to find it. Imagine
Yes.
doing Deku as your last medallion dungeon in a seed.
Yeah. So like every other seed, spend an hour looking for the last item.
Yep.
Alright, we got a heart piece in the well. Giving Purple another heart container. So doing the well here, if Purple strikes out, is something that I think could put Lolaway back in the lead. Yeah, he does have, what's it called? Din's Fire, and Purple doesn't, but, I mean, the completion is really gonna, like, uh-oh, Lolaway's not gonna make his timer.
Does he have a
Oh,
fairy?
he has two fairies, yeah. Lolaway
Okay.
has two fairies, he's good. I forgot he loaded up before the temple was done, so. Ooh, we got,
Strength 3, that could be something.
yeah, gold gauntlets from Purple. Which I imagine when he goes back adult will be his first check. It's
Hopefully he
always,
goes to that location as child first.
yeah. It's always funny to see like unhinted like strength 3 being required to beat a seed. All right, Purple not fighting Dead Hand. I don't know if he's done his other checks.
Dead hand's just a key, so if he has a key already.
Oh, that's right. They got a
good.
hint for that. Duh, it's even on the tracker. That's right. That was my next guess, but I just hadn't looked over at it yet because I forgot.
Dead hand's easily the longest check in well, so if you don't have to do it, then definitely don't do it.
No. Purple choosing to use a bomb instead of a nut to stop the Skulltula. Alright. Alright, so Lolaway, he's coming up to the end of Fire Temple pretty quick. At least from where Purplerupees got to. He's got only a few more things to open. Are we going to be seeing him going up to the top? I think Pierre has to be a key in order to progress the dungeon. I didn't see what the last chest that Purple opened up. Was. Excuse my yawn. Alright, purple choosing to shoot down the fire keys. Doesn't want to lose his shield.
Yeah, he is quite a bit nuts and well too if you want to do it quickly.
Yeah, this is true. Is it time for chickens? We haven't seen chickens from either runner yet, but I mean, Cack is way the hero, so it could be chickens at any time. However, they have found a whole lot of items coming out of Cack, so I mean, you never know. So far, it looks like Song of Storms hasn't been useful for anything. Of course, we haven't seen frogs from Zora's River yet, and there is a chance that that could be there is a chance that that could have an item. So if there's nothing in the bottom of the well here, then so far all of the well checks were pretty barren.
Yeah. He might just do chickens while he's here.
Yeah.
And Cack. Honestly, whenever Cack's way the hero, I always do chickens, but well,
Nope.
I guess not.
Yeah,
He's
it
doing
looks
Child Spirit.
it's like we're going to Child Spirit. Again, another check he could do. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Just do whatever checks. I don't really know where Purplerupees could go at this point. Like, obviously he must be thinking, oh yeah, I probably need to go to... Ooh, that was close. Obviously he's thinking, yeah, I must need to go to Shadow Temple, but without Din's Fire, he really has no way to get there. And I'm sure he is thinking it, because, I mean, what else? Like, clearing out Goron City, finding no items, like... It's gotta be something. Alright, looks like Lolaway is doing the exact same thing Purplerupees did. He got his key, he opened the shortcut up to the top of the temple, and now he's just ditching out to go beat the temple. So, is there going to be something in the top of Fire Temple? Well, we'll tune in later, ladies and gentlemen, to see.
Find out next time on Booter.
Yeah. So hopefully they both don't get punished, but... Alright, Lolaway still has one fairy left in his bottle, so that's more than enough to do Volvagia with a good
Especially
cycle.
a big Goron sword.
Yeah, with Big Goron Sword and Ice Arrows. I know Lolaway likes hitting Volvagia with the Ice Arrows when she flies around.
I didn't even know that was a strat, but it makes sense. I mean, fire against ice.
Ooh, Purplerupees
That's
finding
definitely
Furor's Wind in Child Spirit. That's a pretty good item.
They do more damage to everything? Well, I didn't know that.
Some enemies, they just freeze. Like, I'm pretty sure if you shoot an Ice Arrow to Tektite, it'll just freeze it and not deal any damage. And bombs. So nothing in Child Spirit. Alright, we're seeing one more cycle come out of Lolaway. Purple's making the play to go back adult. Unfortunately, not going to grab his Din's Fire quite yet, so we're going to be seeing a runaround for Purplerupees for a little while, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either he goes to Gerudo and gets some good luck finding the items that he's looking for, and it's a bait. Shadow Temple is a bait, or, you know...
Din's was vanilla location.
Yeah.
So
Din's was outside Hyrule Castle as child in its
Yeah.
vanilla location.
Which is like a dumb check if it's not hinted, which it usually isn't.
Yeah. So I'm sure he'll find it eventually. But I mean, finding vanilla location items is just always really dumb. Purple going to do his bow game. Another way of the
Well,
hero to get out of the way.
I don't think we've seen this, have we?
Nope, we haven't seen bow game yet. Lolaway finishing his fire temple. They're now caught up on medallions. Just over 2 hours, and both of them have 5 out of 6 medallions. With the last one, who knows how they're going to get it. Alright, Purple having to do the game one more time.
Yeah, adult shooting can be kind of tricky because it's like you don't know what to expect next. It's random.
Yeah. Especially if you're not ready for the red rupees. The red rupees that are like slightly further apart always get me. Oh, just another bomb bag. Alright, Lolaway doing the same thing. He's got his fairy fountain checked, and now he's going to graveyard. So I guess not really the same thing. Same thing, different location. So we're finally gonna see a play happen. Meanwhile, Purple Rupees goes to Spirit Temple. So at the beginning, we said that Spirit and Shadow were like both stone dungeons. Great to not see either one of them this seed, but it looks like we might be seeing both of them at the same time. There is a chance that Purple chooses not to go into Spirit, but I mean, I really don't see him having any option.
Yeah, I don't know. The fact that Purple Rupees doesn't have Dins yet, so he can't connect those dots, that's really gonna put him behind.
I mean, I'm sure he's connected the dots just fine, because I mean, what else are hover boots in Logic for, right? Especially after
Yeah.
you've cleared Fire Temple. So he knows he has to go to Shadow, just doesn't know where. Or it's for Sun Song. We have mentioned that it is possible that Gold Scale could be something, but apparently Falcon said that nothing in Water Temple is in Logic with just Gold Scale. So that kind of got trashed. Yep. The Stone of Agony.
I mean, there is a chance that diving in the lab could be light arrows. I mean, iron boots
Yeah.
or long shot.
I really hope we don't end up seeing that, but it is possible. Neither of them have been to Tektite Grotto, actually, so we don't know what's over there. But there's not really any reason to go to Tektite Grotto if you can't get the item that's down there, so... Alright, Purple doing Reverse Wasteland, going to GTG. I like this play. There's a lot of items in GTG. Can't full clear it without the iron boots, but if he gets lucky and Toilet is just a key, then that's a thing. If iron boots are in Tektite Grotto, that would really suck. Yeah, hover boots are way of the hero in Goron City to beat Shadow Temple. But I mean, to beat Shadow Temple, they'd need to find Longshot. And in that case, you could just go into Water Temple and beat it logic, or without any logic.
That was interesting from Purple Rupees there, pulling out the bow right as he fell.
Yeah. Probably just in case the guard was like that close, but I don't think there's a situation in which the guards can wander that close after being caught. Ooh, the guard escapes from her torch prison, but only to meet her untimely death. Alright, so we're expecting an item out of Lolaway at any point. If Lolaway doesn't get an item that is going to be useful to him for Water Temple, then I think it's pretty safe to say that Purple Rupees is back in the lead. He's probably going to be thinking about that hover boots, but if he gets the items he's looking for in GTG or in Spirit Temple, if he chooses to go there, then, I mean, he has no reason to go into Shadow Temple at all. Or look for Din's Fire, and he can just complete his seed out of logic. When you're
Yeah,
looking...
still.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, it is possible that Shadow Temple could only be looking at a wallet or Goron Tunic,
Yeah.
which we've already done fire, so those are pointless to us at this point.
I can't really think of anything else that they can find in Shadow Temple. So, like, Shadow Temple has to either have a Goron Tunic, a wallet, not Din's Fire, Iron Boots, or,
Long shot.
Long Shot. Like, I think those are the only options.
They already have light arrows, so that's not a possibility.
Yeah, they already have a lot of items. Thank goodness. See if Lolaway gets stuck here again. Oh yeah, he knows. He knows to not cut the corner. Alright, so right now we're just kind of holding our breath, waiting for either item. I don't think there's any silly logic that could happen in either of the seeds. Both of them have come on, Lolaway. Both of them have the Zora Tunic, which was gotten from the Song of Storms grave, so there is a chance that Song of Storms could have been a way hero for key logic in Water Temple, but we won't know for that for sure until they actually get there. But, I mean, at this point, like, Nocturne, Hookshot, and Boomerang being your other options, I think their Cackway the hero has already been pointed at. Ooh, Lolaway lands on the right side of the gap, having to go all the way back.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Purple Rupees finding a Deku Stick. Not super useful as adult.
Playing the tourney. What, like, Ocarina of Time Randomizer? It's basically Ocarina of Time, but all the locations of all the items are randomized. Different every time, so.
The tournament, BanjOcarina of Time, is a randomizer tournament for the Banjo community. So, you know, this channel does like a lot of Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie races, and we had a lot of randomizer discussion going on, and so I thought it would be fun to host a tournament just for runners of the Banjo games. Oh, there we go. There's Long Shot. So, double items right off the bat. So, Purple Rupees finds his Goron Tunic inside... Purple Rupees finds Goron Tunic inside inside the... locked behind the Strength 2 boulder. So he found Strength 3 in Fire Temple, didn't he? Like, I can't remember where he found his strength.
It was in Fire Temple.
Yeah. So the Goron Tunic is Strength 2 locked. But I mean, Since Lolaway found his long shot, he has pretty good access into Water Temple now. But unfortunately, he still needs a way to sink into the temple. So we know for sure now that Shadow Temple is a place that they have to go. So Purple Rupees now has to find his Din's Fire. It's a required item. So yeah, things aren't looking good for purple now that Lolaway's found that. And I mean, if Lolaway also found his next item, his iron boots, then that would be just that would put him in go mode.
Yeah, if both Iron Boots and Longshot were in Shadow Temple. Since the rest of Shadow is in Logic now, because he got the Longshot.
And I mean, I know it would be nice for Purplerupees to see an item in GTG here, but if getting the last item is as easy as finding it in GTG, then um, I think Lolaway will probably find it pretty soon. Because I can't imagine not dipping into GTG. Yeah, he could go beat Spirit. That's very true. Like with just Longshot and Gold Scale, he has everything he needs. So whether he wants to do AD or whether it is in Logic or not, I think instead of just looking around for the Iron Boots, I think you're right. Just going for Spirit Temple and just getting the Gold Scale is probably the much better option.
Yeah, because even though it's not Logic, you could find the boss key in an early check in Water Temple and not even need Iron Boots.
I mean, at this point, he's gonna beat Shadow for sure because I mean, if he needed to come in here for a major item, who knows if Longshot was that major item? Like, chances are like really good that it was, but I mean, it's randomizer, right? Like,
Yeah,
if you're checking into a dungeon, you may as well go the whole way and just full clear it out. The only reason to not is knowing that it's barren. And we knew for a fact that it wasn't barren, so what if boots are on chickens? Well, that would be just silly.
that's also a possibility.
Yeah, that is a very real possibility.
Surprised no one's done chickens yet when they got Cackway the hero like really early on.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
I mean, people really hate doing chickens, so but yeah, I mean, Spirit Temple isn't even that long of a dungeon. Like, as long as you get your boss key really fast and your keys, like, to get up to lower the platform, then, I mean, you're good to go. Lolaway, not quite. Choosing to go to the ladder. Alright, so far GTG hasn't been working out for Purplerupees. He's got one key left, so either this is a key. Actually, I don't think this can be a key. No, it can. It can be a key. So Toilet is a key. So GTG didn't have anything in it except for his Goron tunic. So unfortunately, Purplerupees strikes out there. There is a chance he could go to Spirit Temple now if he doesn't go back Child. He didn't play Requiem to warp out of there, so there is a very good chance. But then again, he could play Prelude too. Also, he does have his Fortress checks as well. I forgot that we don't have that. Yeah, GTG says GG to Purplerupees. I like that.
it's good for Lolaway that GTG didn't have anything, because he's probably just not gonna go there at this point. Because GTG had Iron Boots, then I think Purple would be back in this, but I don't know.
Yeah,
At this point, it all depends on where Iron Boots are.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I fully agree. Like Iron Boots only are used for the under the central pillar check, I think. I think you can get everywhere else in the temple with gold scale. I think.
And so at this point, if I was Lolaway, since I'm almost done with Shadow anyway, I probably would just make that play of go to Spirit Temple, do a AD, and then do the Frogs 2 check, and try and beat Water Temple with
Yeah.
Gold Scale if I haven't found Iron Boots yet.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see what he does after Shadow. I mean, like Falcon said, if he's got fully cleared Shadow, I mean, it's not a very long dungeon, Spirit Temple. We haven't seen Child Spirit from Lolaway as well, but he knows that, I mean, we know that there's nothing there, so I imagine he would go to Spirit Temple as adult first anyway, since going back to Child just really sucks. Lolaway loves gold scale water. Yeah. It'll be interesting to check the spoiler log afterwards and see if it was a an AD
I've already
seed
seen Cack Archery, it's
to grab
nothing.
it. But I mean, that's only the case if Iron Boots are on the two grottos that require it. Yep. So, Cack Archery, not really, or not Cack Archery. We've already seen Cack Archery. But looks like horseback archery didn't really pan out for Purplerupees, so he's going to go into Spirit Temple. So we're going to go ahead and see if there is an item inside Spirit Temple. If he found Iron Boots in Spirit Temple, that would be like the end of the seed 100% for Lolaway. Because if he's in Spirit with the intention of getting Gold Scale, if he finds his boots, he is 100% just dipping right out. He has zero reason to complete the dungeon. Ooh, thought he was gonna... Ooh, nice one cycle from Lolaway. I think he was just mashing his sword button, but he made the one cycle work anyway. Bongo Bongo is really weird, because when you stab his eye, like, you get pushed back a little bit. Whereas I think all the rest of the bosses, if you crouch stab them, you the sword just kind of goes right through them. Bongo Bongo is really weird, but then again, he looks really weird, so... Oh, we got Lens of Truth.
Could be on Chess Game.
Very well could be on Chest Game. Yeah, Saria's song Way of the Hero to get, There's... No, it's from Adult. There were no keys on Child Spirit.
The Child Spirit had FW and another Baron check.
Yeah, I'm sure Purplerupees would have kept going if, Purplerupees would have kept going if he, had another key on the child side. Thank you, David. Now I just need the knowledge. So yeah, it looks like we're absolutely right. Lolaway is just rushing Spirit as fast as he can, which I honestly don't blame him. Just get in, get out, do it. So, it's funny how this AD ended up working out. Like, Iron Boots could still be anywhere. Like, we have no idea. Like, if it was in... We know that Ganon's castle is barren. So, there's no items that could be in Ganon's castle. And we know that, I mean, Hyrule Field is Way of the Hero. Like, I think their bombs were bomb-locked. No, they weren't, because you could get the hammer was in the open grotto. But there is a very good chance that the Tektite Grotto that we haven't seen either of them do has the Iron Boots in it.
Yep.
Like, what if the Way of the Hero item in Hyrule Field was the Tektite Grotto?
Still a very good possibility.
Like, I think that would be hilarious. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We still have a long way to go through Spirit Temple, so I mean, if Iron Boots, I think if Iron Boots aren't in Spirit Temple, I still think Lolaway has this one because not only does Purplerupees have to find Din's Fire, but he also has to complete all of Spirit or all of Shadow Temple and then get his Sun Song. So, with the way they're going, I don't think Central Pillar is when you play Zelda's Lullaby in like the Central Pillar and the water raises up, and then you go underneath and you have to fight the urchins and the clamshells that are there, and then there's a chest.
There's butter knife.
Oh, we found the Kokiri sword. So.
Do Deku now.
So I mean, I really. At this point, I don't think I see a scenario in which Lolaway loses this seed.
Yeah, I think Purplerupees, him not having Dins is really killing him in this race.
Yeah. Din's Fire is like just happened to be so important because of the hint or the item that they got from Darunia. And it really sucks when that happens, but I mean, sometimes it just be like that. But Purplerupees is ahead of Lolaway in Spirit Temple, so we're going to see what's on the upper side. I think both of them have already been doing the same kind of checks as each other, so I mean, we'll see it all eventually. There isn't a doubt in my mind that both of them will try to full clear the dungeon.
Yeah, Spirit's a pretty short dungeon, and there's a lot of checks in it, so.
Yeah, this is very true. Alright, we got another quiver. I think both of them ended up getting that quiver. Actually, I don't know if Purplerupees got it yet, but we have the boss key from Purple, so he can rush the boss if he wants now. I think he still needs to find one more key, so... Oh, he hit the wrong statue. Which, I mean, he should have just hit with an arrow instead of running all the way back there.
I stand by a door and then hit him with a hook shot or bow.
Two viable strategies to beat the seed is pretty good. I mean, it's either you look for Iron Boots or you do your AD, which you know you can get into. I mean, obviously, there isn't a guarantee that they'll be able to beat Water Temple without the Iron Boots. But, I mean, when you're one dungeon away, you kind of have to... like, just guess. Alright, keys for days coming out of Lolaway. He's probably gonna be heading up to the upper side. And he's gonna be able to just long shot. Oh my god, there's the Iron Boots!
Lolaway wins.
Oh my god, Purplerupees found the Iron Boots. Yeah, that is like 100% the nail in the coffin. So Lolaway is going to be getting his Mirror Shield chest, find his Iron Boots, and he is immediately going to Water Temple. There is
like the frame he cancels the text box. Immediately Serenade.
There's no way that Lolaway rushes the boss. I mean, there is a chance, and if that does happen, we'd have a real race on our hands, I think. But I don't think Lolaway is not gonna full clear. We're about to find out. Lolaway's gonna rush the boss!
Oh my god!
Oh no, it's a race against time now!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No way!
Dude, I can't believe it.
Dude.
I can't believe it.
No way!
Oh my god, I mean, he did all the other checks because he was thinking he was gonna full clear the dungeon, I guess. Like, to him, he doesn't need to complete the dungeon. He only needs to, like, find enough keys. And now that he has enough key... Yeah, he was looking for boss key. So... Oh my god, that's... Oh no, Lolaway's gonna be...
there's still a chance he could beat it with the gold scale.
I mean, there is. If the boss key in Water Temple ends up being somewhere that Lolaway can't get to, then he's in really poor shape.
This just became a race again. Although I think
Oh
purple still is
no.
pretty far behind, but
I mean, if purple finds Din's fire, like purple is gonna go clear Water Temple right now. Like the moment he's done the dungeon, I'm sure he's gonna go clear water. And then after that, like, I mean, after that, it just depends. If both of them end up like getting pretty close times, having done different strats, that would be such a like an awesome race. But yeah, this is, oh man, this is, oh god, I can't believe it.
it's insane, man.
This is actually insane.
I didn't think he would actually do it. Like I was sitting there thinking, like, yeah, right. He's gonna check everything. Nope, he just goes right to the boss.
Yeah, like that didn't even occur to me, and then I saw that he had that many keys, and when Connor said it, I was like, wait, we're about to find out. Oh man, so Lolaway is gonna probably laugh when he finds out where Lolaway's gonna laugh when he finds out where the iron boots are. Yeah, right now Lolaway is in quotation mark go mode. That was a really fast Twin Rova. Like too fast almost. I mean, he still
Yeah.
needs to grab his Sun Song, but I mean, he still has quite a ways because he has to go back Child, and then he has to do this and that. Lolaway is not having a good Twin Rover right now. And yeah, like I said, Purplerupees immediately going to do Water Temple. So hopefully he'll find something. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to clear Water Temple because he doesn't have a long shot. But he can at least set up his Water Temple so that all he has to do is kind of go in and immediately find it.
And he does have FW. So.
Yeah, he does have FW, so he can set his FW in Water Temple. I don't think... Has Lolaway hit Twin Rova even once?
No, he's not having a good time.
Yeah, his
He's
Twin
my favorite
Rova
boss
is...
here.
This is not a good Twin Rova from Lolaway.
Like sometimes you can, like right there, he was directly hitting her and it didn't count until like the last second.
I don't know. I don't know, Falcon. Getting Sun Song and then getting the scale is going to take a long time. Like, if Purple, after he does Water Temple, like, immediately goes to get his Din's Fire, like, exactly, I think it could be close. But if he doesn't, then I think you're right. I mean, if he just beelines it directly for Din's, then Purple stands a chance. That's true. That's true. We will know where the boss key is. If the boss key is in an easy location to reach in Water Temple, then I really don't think there's anything stopping him. Din's Fire is vanilla bread, and Purple hasn't checked it yet. And Longshot is only in the Crusher room. So the good thing about what Purplerupees has to do is if he does get lucky and find Din's Fire right away, he's not going to have to clear all of Shadow Temple, because once he finds Longshot, then he can just immediately finish Water. And he'll be done. So if Boss Key requires Iron Boots and Purple finds Din's Fire after he's done his Water Temple, then I mean, there's only so many places he can check because he's cleared as much as he can out of Spirit. He's been to GTG, he's been to Fortress. Like, the only place I can think of that he would go to is back to Fire Temple, which would be a real shame.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what he is gonna do.
No. So we got some fire arrows coming from Purplerupee's side. And looks like Lolaway, he's going Child. Yep, he knows what he's doing. He's on his way to go grab his scale. Yep, purple has fire, but too bad opening Shadow Temple with the fire arrows is an illegal trick in Randomizer.
It's a shame. I wonder, like, is walking from the Master Sword pedestal to castle faster than warping the Serenade and then using the owl to get there?
According to Conditioner, it's not. And it makes sense because it is a lot of walking, but it is a lot of cutscenes the other way. It's probably just like a few seconds faster, if anything.
What, the owl?
Yeah. Because I know that in Randomizer, they had the bridge, like they made it so the bridge is always down. Why is opening Shadow with the bow banned? Because it's just one of those logic things that they decided to take out.
Yeah, that would completely destroy every seed that, like, you need to find Dins for, like the last item, which
Yeah.
actually happens quite a bit.
It is quite difficult to do. Alright, Lolaway now has all of his songs.
Yeah, if Central Pillar is boss key, then
Yeah,
Lolaway is kind of screwed.
if this is boss key, then we have like a real race on our hands. I think actually, like, I mean, I can't say that purple would win because he still needs to find his Din's fire, but I mean,
I was about to say, what's Lolaway doing, but I think he's going through Zor's domain to go to frogs.
yeah. I mean, I think it would just been faster to backwalk to Zora's River.
Yeah, I mean, you're already in the field.
Ooh, just bomb choose. Just bomb choose. So hopefully Lolaway knows how to reach all the locations in Water Temple just with diving. But, I mean, I'm sure it's not difficult. Yeah. I'm not ready to throw in the towel quite yet, but, I mean, it's looking pretty over. Lolaway is about to go grab his scale.
Did Purple do the Dragon Room yet?
No.
Because
No, he
that
hasn't.
requires Iron Boots.
Oh,
So
the
if that's
dragon
boss
room.
key.
The dragon room requires iron boots too.
Yeah.
I guess logically it would. I don't think it requires iron boots because you can hit the switch from up above river chest. So logically it probably requires iron boots.
Oh, you can hit it from there? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just
I,
barely hit the switch from up above.
oh, okay. Good to know then. Yeah, I know there's a stupid bomb to set up, but I haven't learned that.
But if Dragon Chest does have boss key, that does mean that Lolaway has to go all the way around. And he's probably going to be doing River Chest last. So,
Yeah, still gonna take him a while to do water, but not enough for Purple to catch up, I don't
no,
think.
Go-Go, that's not at the very end. That's like just barely halfway through the temple. So he really doesn't have a long way to go in the temple. Alright, this is the first seed in the tournament. We've seen frogs too, so... Yes, Go-Go, that room.
Glitches aren't allowed in this tournament, so he'd be banned.
Oh, Lolaway fails the frogs game.
Now, if you don't know the second part, it can be kind of dumb.
Oh, he the fly isn't over the frogs because he hasn't played Song of Storms. I don't think.
Oh,
Oh no, he must have played Song of Storms. Is
I
that
can't
what's
tell.
is that
It's
what
too dark.
spawns the fly? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, you need to play Song of Storms.
Yeah, I didn't realize that playing Song of Storms spawned the fly. Ooh, I hope Lolaway knows this. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. He played Song of Storms. So now he's got the hint, because he can't remember what the combination is. Alright, there we go. Okay, here we go. He's still having problems. We need some cat jam for these ocarina tunes.
Yeah, if you don't know the notes for the second part, it can be kind of annoying.
Come
Okay,
on,
boss
Lolaway,
key.
slow down. Oh, boss
Boss
key was
key's
in.
on long shot chest.
Okay, so Lolaway's probably gonna take a long time to find that one. Because he'll probably do his other checks first. Okay, there we go. Okay, Lolaway now has the gold scale. He's trying to warp away, but he's still too close. There we go. Alright, that was funny. That was funny watching him do frogs. Alright, so we have located the boss key. Lolaway's going to have to find a bunch of keys first. So we got gold scale water, but I mean, Purple has cleared pretty much all of it. Still looking for his last item that he needs. But luckily this is still winners, so whoever loses this match is not out of the tournament. They just simply get knocked down into the lower bracket. Let's have a look and see where they will land should they go down. Whoever loses this is going to be racing the winner of Pembles versus Mooseman, which is happening on Monday. But we'll go over that again when I do my shilling at the end of the stream.
That might be a close race too, honestly.
Yeah.
That's anyone's game. Well, any of these are anyone's games, but yeah.
Yeah. I think Pembles has a good shot of winning that one over Mooseman, but it could be. But whoever loses that match is out because it is a loser's match. Alright, so Purplerupees going to check adult fishing. He is not immediately going to his Dinsfire location, so I think it is 100% over at this point. It is, I mean, Lolaway's second to last check is going to be did Purple set Fedora's Wind? I didn't see. It would have been smart, but I didn't see it on his equips. I mean, in the end, setting Fedora's Wind and Water Temple isn't super necessary, I don't think, because, like, I mean, you play Serenade and you're immediately there, so.
Yeah. And the only useful place to set up FW in water is like the room before Morpha, but I can't get to that. Kinda pointless.
He doesn't have it, though. Purple does. Purple found Fedora's Wind in GTG, I think.
No, it's Child Spirit.
Oh, it's Child Spirit. That's right. It was somewhere in this Gerudo area. We got fire arrows coming out of Lolaway now. Purple Rupee. Yeah, he's looking for Dins. He knows for sure that there's an item in Shadow Temple, and we know that it's long shot, and he probably thinks that it's long shot, but you can't get into Shadow Temple without Din's Fire, so he's on the quest for it. Lolaway having a really hard problem with these clams. And he's... Oh, he doesn't even hit with the arrow. Gets knocked down again. Come on,
This
Lolaway, you're
comedy.
too close. You're too close. Okay, there we go.
The arrows even work? Yeah. I always use long shot or hook shot.
Yeah. I usually use arrows if I'm in there. I mean, you can't use them when you're underwater, so... Arrows are much easier, because long shot just kind of bounces off the top of the shell if you miss, and arrows, I feel like, have a... Arrows are faster anyway, so... Alright, looks like Lolaway is going to be save scumming his keys here. Wants to keep them so he doesn't have to keep looking around for them. Gonna go check his boss key chest. Purple probably going to do his strength 3 chest, or strength 3 check, I imagine. If only he'd go back there as child. He's so close, yet so far. Alright, Lolaway doing the jump to get down there. I'm pretty sure he could have just dived. I think you have enough time, but... Makes the jump the second time through. This is really interesting seeing people do gold scale water. I love it. I think I've only had to do it for a couple seeds, because I mean, obviously you find the items that you're looking for most of the time, but... Yeah, right spot at the wrong time. 7 years too late. Purple, 7 years too late. And before Purple finds the longer shot.
Purple's a healthy boy. 13 hearts, double defense.
Yeah. Yeah. He's been going out of his way to pick up a lot of the heart pieces that he's found. Looks like Purple is just kind of leaving. I don't know if he plans on going somewhere else. If he was going back to Temple of Time, I imagine he would have played Prelude. Of course, we would love to see him go Child, but walking out of Ganon's castle is a pretty fair sign. Oh, yeah, he hasn't checked his Poe yet. I forgot that he still had that in his inventory. Oh, no, Lolaway. He still might be able to... Oh, the Tektite jumped down. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. He's not making it. I was like, oh my god, what do you take damage from? I was like, oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before, but... I mean... Probably
Yeah.
faster than jumping across.
That's a cool strat. Alright, looks like Lolaway's using the strat to... Is this yeah, strat to hit it with a bomb chew? Wow. I've actually never seen that strat before. That's really cool, though.
Yeah, that looked really cool.
I really like that. Oh, and we're finally going to see Tektite Grotto. Are we going to see Greg here for the 3rd seed in a row? Nope, just a heart piece. So, Purple looks like he's going back Child now. I think he doesn't really have any checks left in the game other than that Din's Fire check, so...
Might be going back to do that.
Yeah, I imagine he's going to go find it, and when he does, I'm sure he's I'm sure he's going to be going straight back adult.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, Purple finding it a little too late if he goes back there. I mean, I think it's the only check he has left. I don't actually think Purplerupees can check anything else in the game. Am I wrong? Like,
What was the question? Sorry.
I could please. I said I
I don't
don't.
know, man.
I
I'm
don't
like
think.
falling asleep.
I don't think purple has any. I don't think purple has any checks left other than this.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, not as child anyway. Like or adult. Like he's except for chickens. Yeah, neither of them did chickens. And Fire Temple. They could go back to Fire Temple. But I think other than that, it's the only one. But either way, he's going there. We're finally gonna see Purple Rupees get Din's Fire. We're
Purple do spirit? Yeah, he
we
did. Yeah, he
yeah
did.
yeah he's cleared all of Spirit. We're probably gonna see some mighty hard shield flicks. And dun, 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 dun,
Yay.
dun, 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 dun. All right, Purple is warping back to Temple of Time. He knows what he has to do. But unfortunately, it's just way too late. Like, Purple Rupees has a long way to go in Shadow Temple before he finds his long shot.
Yeah, Longshot's pretty deep in the shadow, and Lolaway's gonna do Dark Link right now, so.
Yeah. Like, Lolaway is immediately going to beeline right for the boss the moment he gets the boss key, so we're not going to see a river chest check. So, it was a valiant effort. Unless, of course, we see a terrible Dark Link fight. Like I can't imagine Lolaway would lose to Dark Link with a bigger on sword. Especially with his level of randomizer know-how.
Yeah, he has a good amount of hearts. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, luckily he doesn't have double defense, so his Dark Link fight is going to be a little easier than a lot. But yeah, I really doubt he's going to die to Dark Link, Ganon, or Ganondorf. Purple getting trolled around by the Keese in Shadow Temple. Got a little too close, and it fell down right in front of the camera.
Yeah, the hook shot is barely too slow to like keep up with him
This is
if
going to
you're
be
right
like
under
a
him.
2 jump slash almost. I think it might be 3.
Why couldn't he hit him there?
That's a good question. I don't think you can, I mean, I thought you could. I don't know why he couldn't hit him there. He has 3 jump slashes. He crouch stabbed him there. I don't know why it worked when he was frozen. Lolaway's game could crash, but then we have a something in motion to protect that for runners.
Oh, do we now?
Yeah, the old people have 20 minutes to get their progress back kind of thing that all runners agreed to. You mean it would only crash in Randomizer? Because this is Randomizer. Lolaway
I don't
could stop and order a pizza. He could. There's no no doubt about that.
The pizza place would have to be pretty close though, because honestly, once Purple Rupees gets long shot, he's just gonna go right to water and beat the seed.
Yeah. Like Purple is pretty close from finishing his seed as well, but unfortunately when you still have a half a dungeon to go through and a boss to fight and your opponent is fighting their boss, all the way not equipping hover boots for this climb, so he learns the hard way. Yeah, Spirit Temple is like hallway. I don't think there are any likes in Shadow Temple. Shadow Temple has like Wall Masters and Floor Masters, and then like Redeads and Gibdos. Hopefully, we'll be seeing a good Morpha. We've been seeing a lot of subpar Morphas come out of the seeds lately. Perfect textbook Morpha fight. Yeah. You want to slash, jump slash, stab. All three methods of attacking it to kill it in one hit, or one cycle. Lolaway could go into Shadow. He's already been into Shadow. Lolaway won't go back into Shadow because he full cleared it.
No. And he already has light arrows, so he's just gonna get his medallion here and go up to Gaina.
He refuses to use Lens, yeah. I mean, Lens isn't in logic. Like, Lens in this seed was on Bongo Bongo. So... So, the seed hopes that you know how to beat Shadow Temple without the Lens of Truth.
Yeah, Lens is only in logic in these settings for, I think,
Wasteland
Wasteland
Lens
and
game,
the Lens
yeah.
trick game, yeah.
Alright, Lolaway heading to his final destination. He has all six medallions.
Purplerupees gets destroyed by the guillotine there.
Ooh, I missed that. Getting hit by the guillotine is always bad. Purple got
It hit him.
Frenched.
It hit him forward, and then he had hover boots, so he had no momentum, and he just fell into the
Yeah,
pit.
that's rough. Into the great abyss. That's an interesting way to spell revolution. Revolution. Alright, he's waiting this time. Alright, meanwhile, Lolaway spawns his purple bridge, or his rainbow bridge. He's on his way. Can I get a cap of pride in chat for the rainbow bridge? Meanwhile, Purplerupees almost at his long shot. He'll probably be getting to his long shot when Lolaway is getting to the top of the tower. Yeah, rainbow kappa for a rainbow bridge.
If he can get in there, okay.
There's been a lot of golden kappas today. Congratulations, everyone who has won the golden kappa.
Yeah, they made it more common because of GlitchCon. Hey, I won!
Hey!
We're all winners, chat.
Everyone's winning.
I don't know what it is today. I've slept for 11 hours last night, and I'm still, like, tired, and I have, like, no energy today. Maybe I slept too much.
You get a golden kappa, and you get a golden kappa. Everyone gets a golden kappa today. Yeah, we're all winners except for Purple.
Purple's a winner because he didn't skip Iron Boots when they were literally right there.
Yeah, but I think Lolaway will take that win any day of the week. Purple now has his long shot. He is immediately going back to water, and he's going to beat Morpha. Unfortunately, he's probably going to be entering Ganon's castle right as Lolaway is probably finishing his Ganon fight.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, maybe
was
not.
still
Maybe
pretty
not that long.
close.
Maybe when he's starting his Ganon fight. It'll be really close.
This was a lot closer than it seemed like.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was going to be close, but, like, yeah. How close? It was pretty over when Purple didn't immediately go get his Din's Fire, but...
Yeah. But I mean, he didn't know where it was.
Well, we're gonna Atlanta Falcons it. I don't follow sports, so I don't get it. I assume that's a choke joke, though. Alright, Morpha's watery tentacle comes out of the water. Purple's a long way away. Oh, but it still worked. Alright, Purple done with Morpha. He is ready to go to his Ganon's castle. I think these guys are going to finish. Yeah, these guys are actually going to finish really close apart. One cycle Ganondorf, Schlongster calls it.
Nice.
Whether or not he blindly believed that Lolaway was the one who was going to get the one cycle Ganondorf, or he was just shit posting in chat, who knows? Yee 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 yee. Alright, Purplerupees grabbing his water medallion. He's now ready to go fight Ganondorf.
Yeah, I'd say they're within 5 minutes of each other.
Probably more
Pretty
than
close.
5. But it'll be at least 10. I always underestimate how long it takes to, or overestimate how long it takes to run up Ganon's castle.
Yeah, it takes a while. Like, there's not really any better movement besides rolling, and that's kind of slow.
Yeah. Alright, Lolaway choosing to go to the left side of Ganon's tail. I know Conditioner prefers to go to the right side, so it's funny how we have all sorts of variation in chat. Or variation in the runners. I don't know why I said in chat. I think I was looking at my chat window when I said it.
This is your tournament chat.
Yeah. Yeah, Twitch plays Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Ooh, Lolaway getting one spinny from Ganondorf, or Ganon. Is he gonna get another one? Yep, there's the 2 spinnies. I mean, at this point, I would just target the tail and just jump slash. Alright, there's a 3 spinny. There we go. Last jump slash. Lolaway is going to be finishing the seed pretty quickly here. When he's done, if you want to go tell Purplerupees that they're done.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll get them both in the call here.
Yeah, I think this was the closest race yet of this tournament, wasn't it?
Yep, it sure was. So Lolaway finishes with a 3:12.27. I was a little bit too late. So I think that is the best time in the tournament.
Yeah, it's the closest race, I'd say. I think Purplerupees can still get a sub 320.
Yep. Alright, if you want to go, let him know, and I'll go drag Lolaway in here. Hello, Lolaway! Congratulations on winning your tournament match.
Thank you.
You're gonna laugh when you find out where Iron Boots are.
Probably, but I was shitting myself in Water Temple because I was like, I played this perfectly. If Boss Key is in Central Pillar Chest, I just lose because I know Iron Boots are in an easy spot, and I spent way too much time.
Yeah, you really lucked out. So Iron Boots were actually in the Mirror Shield chest.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could have been done so much faster.
Yeah.
I fucked around with the goddamn frogs because I don't know how they work.
Yeah, we saw you grab the boss key, and then Connor in chat was like, well, he knows that, you know, gold scale water is a thing. So after you got the boss key, he was like, he's probably just gonna rush the boss and go grab the gold scale. And then we saw you walk past the Armo statues, and we were like, and then you went to the other door, and we were like, he's not finding the Iron Boots.
I just got Dinspire like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, really? Oh, dude.
Yeah.